My beloved child, I know that you have been deeply hurt by the actions of someone you love, someone you care for with all your being. The person you have given your heart to, the one you trust and cherish, has been speaking about you behind your back. They have started commenting on your age, on your appearance, on the way you look. They are telling others things that you would never have expected, and it is breaking you inside. But I need you to hear me, truly hear me, because this moment is critical for your growth, for your healing, and for your soul. This message is not just about them, it is about you, about how you respond, how you rise above, and how you find peace within yourself despite the hurt. My precious one, if you desire the blessings of heaven to flow in your life, open your heart in faith. Type yes, I need, and let this simple act be a sign of your trust in the Father's love. His blessings will follow. My child, I want you to know that I see your pain. I see the tears you've shed, the sleepless nights you've endured, and the way your heart aches from betrayal. You feel as though your trust has been shattered, as if the very person you thought understood and valued you the most has turned against you. You wonder why someone you love so deeply could be so careless with your heart, why they would speak behind your back, casting shadows over the beauty and love you've given them. It is okay to feel hurt. It is okay to feel sad. Your feelings are valid. But I need you to remember that you are not alone in this. I am with you, and I am holding you through every moment of this pain. When others turn their backs on you, I never will. When their words cut deeply, my love for you remains a shield around your heart. Now listen closely, my child, because this is crucial. The words they are saying behind your back do not define you. I know how much those words sting. I know how painful it is to hear that someone is speaking negatively about your age, your appearance, or anything that makes you who you are. But hear me clearly, what they are saying is not a reflection of your worth. It is a reflection of their own insecurities, their own misunderstandings, and perhaps their own struggles. You are not defined by the opinions of others. Your beauty, your value, your strength, these come from me, and they are unshakable. You are fearfully and wonderfully made in my image, and nothing anyone says can take that away from you. Their words are fleeting, but your worth is eternal. The danger, my beloved, is that you might let their words take root in your heart. You might begin to believe the lies they are spreading, to doubt yourself, to feel unworthy or ashamed. But I am here to tell you, do not let those seeds of doubt take root. Uproot them now, before they have the chance to grow. When someone speaks behind your back, it can feel like a betrayal that lingers in the shadows of your mind. It can creep into your thoughts when you look in the mirror or when you think about your future. But you must be strong and reject those lies. You must hold on to the truth of who you are. You are loved, you are worthy, and you are enough just as you are. I know it is hard, but I am calling you to forgive. Not for their sake, but for yours. When you hold on to anger, bitterness, or resentment, it poisons your heart. It weighs you down and keeps you from experiencing the fullness of the peace I want to give you. Forgiveness does not mean excusing their behavior or allowing them to hurt you again. It means freeing yourself from the burden of carrying that pain. But as you forgive, my child, I also ask you to guard your heart. Just because you forgive someone does not mean you must continue to let them into the deepest parts of your soul. It is okay to set boundaries. It is okay to protect yourself from further hurt. I give you wisdom and discernment so that you can love others while also loving yourself enough to know when it is time to step back. Let me speak directly to one of the lies they have been spreading, this idea that your age, or the way you look, somehow diminishes your worth. Nothing could be further from the truth. The world is obsessed with youth, with physical beauty, with fleeting standards that change from one day to the next. But I tell you, my child, your worth is not bound to the number of years you have lived or the way your body looks. You are more than your appearance. You are more than your age. You are a soul, a spirit, a creation of infinite value, filled with purpose and potential. My dear child, if these words have brought peace to your heart, press the like button as a simple gesture of gratitude. Each year of your life is a gift, a testament to the wisdom you have gained, the love you have shared, and the experiences that have shaped you. Do not let anyone diminish that. And as for your appearance, know that your true beauty shines from within. It is your kindness, your compassion, your strength of character that makes you radiant. No one can take that beauty from you. The pain you are feeling right now, the betrayal, the hurt, it can either break you or strengthen you. And I want it to strengthen you, my child. I want you to come through this experience stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before. Use this moment as an opportunity to grow. Reflect on the lessons you can learn from this pain. Perhaps it is teaching you who in your life you can truly trust. Perhaps it is reminding you to turn to me for validation, rather than seeking approval from others. Whatever the lesson, embrace it and let it make you stronger. My beloved, I promise you this: I will bring healing. The hurt you feel will not last forever. In time, I will mend your heart and I will restore your peace. But you must be patient and trust in my timing. Healing is a process, and it begins with letting go of the hurt and trusting me to carry you through it. Bring your pain to me. Lay it at my feet. Tell me about every wound, every heartache, and I will take that burden from you. I will give you rest. I will renew your strength, and I will help you move forward, stronger and more at peace than you ever thought possible. Remember this: you are loved. I love you with a love that is deeper than the oceans and higher than the heavens. No one can take that love from you. No amount of gossip, betrayal, or hurtful words can separate you from my love. So when the world tries to tear you down, when the people you love hurt you, when you feel like you are not enough, remember my love for you. Hold on to it like a lifeline. It will never fail you, and it will carry you through even the darkest of times. Now is the time to let go, my child. Let go of the hurt. Let go of the anger. Let go of a need for their approval. You do not need a. You have my approval, and that is all you will ever need. Rise above the pettiness. Rise above the gossip. Rise above the pain. You are made for more than this. You were made for greatness, for love, for joy. Do not let the words of others pull you down. Rise above and let your light shine for the world to see. Listen to my words, my beloved. You are beautiful. You are strong. You are enough. And no one, no matter what they say, can ever take that away from you. Beloved, your love for me is shown in many ways, and today I ask if you might support this mission. Click below to buy me a coffee and take part in sharing my word with others. Your kindness blesses many, and I am grateful for your heart. Dear child, nowadays the blessed messengers have chosen these cards so simply can get at the individual you cherish profoundly has begun talking approximately your age behind your back. What are they telling everybody around you? Dear child, the blessed messengers have drawn near nowadays to offer you a message of profound noteworthiness through the card of the moon, bringing to light the covered-up perspectives of a circumstance that has been causing you concern. This message is imbued with the intelligence of the sky, advertising you clarity, peace, and understanding almost what the individual you adore has been saying behind your back with respect to your age. When the moon card shows up in your perusing, it talks of figments, insider facts, and the obscure. The blessed messengers need you to get it that not everything is because it appears in this circumstance. The individual you cherish, in spite of the fact that talking almost your age to others, is working from a put of fear and disarray instead of perniciousness. They are entrapped in their possess uncertainties, and this can be what the moon card uncovers: the nearness of feelings and sentiments that they may not indeed completely get at themselves. This card inclinations you to be cautious in deciphering their words, since the moon regularly covers up the truth underneath layers of illusion. The blessed messengers inquire you to see past the surface, past the basic words around your age, and get it that there's a more profound, passionate truth at play. The individual you adore may feel powerless or perplexed of losing control in a few way, and they may be utilizing the subject of age as a cover for these more profound, implicit fears. The blessed messengers delicately whisper that beneath the impact of the moon, individuals frequently venture their possessed shadows onto others. Your adored one may be reflecting their possessed fears about aging, alter, or indeed they're put within the relationship onto you. In talking almost your age, they could be uncovering more approximately themselves than around you. This is often not an assault on your worth or esteem, but or maybe a manifestation of their inner battle. The blessed messengers inquire you to recognize this projection and to approach the circumstance with sympathy, knowing that their words are not the entire truth. The moon, moreover, calls consideration to the significance of instinct. The blessed messengers need you to believe your internal knowing amid this time. You will have felt an uneasiness or detected that something was being said behind your back, and this can be since your instinct has as of now picked up all the fundamental energy. The blessed messengers energize you to honor this feeling, but they too remind you to remain grounded in cherishing light and not to let fear or question cloud your judgment. So be it, in case you trust in blessed messenger direction. There's more at play here than the words you've listened. The blessed messengers need you to delay and reflect on how you genuinely feel approximately yourself and your possessed age. Are you allowing outside voices to impact your discernment of self-worth? The moon card reminds you that much of what you hear may be influenced by figments, and presently is the time to reconnect with your claimed inward truth. The blessed messengers affectionately direct you to grasp your age, your involvement, and the excellence that comes with the intelligence of time. Do not let others' judgments or the fleeting suppositions of society reduce your sense of self. Your supernaturally idealized fair as your dot. The blessed messengers too talk of recuperating through this message. The moon card can bring up ancient wounds, particularly around self-image and uncertainty. In case there's a part of you that has been harmed by comments about age within the past, or on the off chance that you felt questionable, almost developing more seasoned, presently is the time for mending. The blessed messengers are wrapping you in their light, permitting the vitality of the moon to cleanse and release any ancient designs of self-doubt or fear. It's time to grasp your genuine self with love and pride, for your age may be a blessing that carries intelligence, quality, and beauty. In expansion to passionate recuperating, the angels too caution you to be careful of deceit or unclear motives. The moon card regularly suggests that not everything is because it shows up, and there may be covered-up components within the circumstance. It is conceivable that the individual you love, while talking almost your age, is avoiding from their possessed issues. They may be stowing away their own frailties, fears of commitment, or discomfort with helplessness. The blessed messengers inquire you to believe that the truth will come to light in due time. For presently, center on supporting yourself and not getting drawn into the shadows of others' judgments. Through the moon card, the blessed messengers emphasize the require for persistence. They know the situation is candidly charged, but they encourage you to hold up for clarity sometime recently making any decisions or going up against anybody. Some of the time, the leading activity is no activity. At slightest not until you've got a clearer understanding of the truth. The blessed messengers are with you amid this time, advertising protection and guidance. Trust that the light of the moon will reveal what is covered up, which you'll know how to move forward when the time is right. My dear child, if these words have brought peace to your heart, press the like button as a simple gesture of gratitude. The blessed messengers need to remind you of your divine light. Fair as the moon reflects the light of the sun, you as well reflect the divine light of the sky. No matter what others say or think, this light cannot be darkened. The individual you adore may be talking around your age, but the blessed messengers need you to rise over these natural concerns and keep in mind the interminable magnificence of your soul. Your worth isn't decided by numbers but by the cherish, sympathy, and light you carry inside. The blessed messengers are continuously by your side, reminding you of your genuine esteem and making a difference. You explore this circumstance with elegance and shrewdness. Dear child, the moon card brings you the message of knowledge, persistence, and self-love. The individual you cherish is talking almost your age behind your back, but the blessed messengers uncover that their words are established in their claim, fears, and figments. Believe in your instinct, rise over the surface-level concerns, and center on your inward truth. The blessed messengers are directing you through this, and they guarantee you that with time, clarity will come. Your adored, upheld, and cherished past degree. Grasp your divine pith and let the moonlight direct you through the shadows into the light. Dear child, the blessed messengers have brought forward a message of profound significance nowadays, guided by the delicate and adoring nearness of Chief Heavenly Messenger Shamuel. As you confront a circumstance where the individual you adore profoundly has started to talk almost your age behind your back, the blessed messengers need to offer you consolation, clarity, and peace through this message. Chief Heavenly Messenger Shamuel is helping you explore this fragile matter with sympathy, self-love, and divine shrewdness. To begin with, the nearness of lead celestial host Shamuel, encompassed by the light green vitality of adore and recuperating, may be an update that your heart is being secured amid this time. Shamuel is known as the blessed messenger of quiet connections and unlimited cherish, and he has appeared to offer you the consolation simply or profoundly adored, no matter what others may say or think around you. The circumstance may feel pernicious as somebody you care almost is talking behind your back, but Shamuel's light green air brings recuperating to your heart, reminding you that outside suppositions cannot characterize your worth. The blessed messengers need you to know that when individuals conversation approximately your age, particularly in a negative or judgmental way, it regularly has small to do with you by and by. Lead celestial host Shamuel uncovers that the individual you adore may be battling with their possess uncertainties or fears. Their comments around your age may be a reflection of their possessing convenience with maturing, alter, or powerlessness in connections. Shamuel's vitality welcomes you to see this circumstance with kindness and understanding, rather than feeling harmed or cautious. The blessed messengers need you to rise over the surface of these words and recognize the more profound enthusiastic truths at play. So be it on the off chance that you believe in angel guidance. Through Shamuel's cherishing direction, the blessed messengers are inquiring you to center on the more profound bond that exists between you and this individual. Whereas they may be saying things behind your back approximately your age, this does not decrease the association you share. In truth, the blessed messengers are uncovering that their words may come from a put of fear of losing you, fear of their claim maturing handle, or fear of confronting the defenselessness that cherish brings. Shamuel needs you to approach this circumstance with a heart full of cherish, understanding that fear can in some cases lead individuals to say destructive things, indeed in the event that they do not cruel to cause hurt. The blessed messengers are moreover empowering you to reflect on how these comments approximately your age are influencing you candidly. Shamuel's nearness inquires you to require a step back and evaluate whether you're permitting these words to shake your confidence or self-worth. Your age could be a wonderful reflection of your journey through life, filled with intelligence, encounters, and development. Chief Heavenly Messenger Shamuel reminds you simply or culminate within the eyes of the divine, fair as you are. Don't let the judgments or insecurities of others lessen your sense of self-love. Shamuel wraps you in his light green atmosphere, advertising recuperating to any wounds these comments may have caused. The blessed messengers, through Shamuel, two need to address the significance of communication in this relationship. On the off chance that you are feeling harmed by what has been said, Shamuel tenderly guides you to approach this individual with openness and cherish rather than harboring hatred or letting these words putrefy in your heart. The blessed messengers energize you to have a genuine discussion almost how their comments have influenced you. Shamuel's vitality is one of quiet determination, and he will bolster you in finding the correct words to specify your sentiments without strife or fault. Through this exchange, you will reveal the genuine reasons behind their words and cultivate a more profound understanding between you. Precious child, your offering opens the door for my message of salvation and peace to touch countless souls. Through your giving, we are lifting up a world in need. Simply press the super thanks button, and I will pour out blessings beyond measure into your heart. In addition, Shamuel's message nowadays isn't as it were around recuperating the relationship but too around fortifying your claim relationship with yourself. The blessed messengers are inquiring you to turn internal and reconnect with the adore you've got for yourself. In some cases, when others make harmful comments, it triggers frailties that we may have covered up profound inside. Shamuel welcomes you to require this as an opportunity to recuperate any waiting self-doubt or fear around maturing. You're a brilliant soul filled with light and love, and the blessed messengers need you to grasp your travel with pride. Your age could be a confirmation to the quality, beauty, and intelligence you've got picked up over the long time, and no one's supposition can take that absent from you. The blessed messengers moreover need to remind you that the individual talking almost your age behind your back may not fully understand the effect of their words. Shamuel's light green vitality of sympathy inquires you to pardon them, indeed on the off chance that their comments were careless or heartless. This pardoning isn't approximately pardoning their behavior, but approximately liberating your claim heart from the weight of outrage or harmed. Shamuel is directing you to discharge any pessimism and return to a put of peace and adore, knowing simply are encompassed by divine bolster. As Shamuel brings this message to a close, the angels need you to keep in mind that you simply are never alone. The love you have got for yourself and the cherish that the divine has for you is distant more noteworthy than any human supposition. Shamuel's nearness in this perusing is a powerful update that you just are upheld in all perspectives of your life, particularly in your relationships. The circumstance you're confronting may be excruciating presently, but the blessed messengers guarantee you that it is moreover an opportunity for development, recuperating, and more profound understanding. Within the light green glow of Shamuel's vitality, the blessed messengers are wrapping you in a defensive shield of adore. They need you to feel the peace that comes from knowing you are cherished and esteemed fair as you are. No matter what is said behind your back, your genuine magnificence and worth sparkle from inside, and this is something that no one can take from you. The blessed messengers empower you to walk forward with beauty, knowing that you just are supernaturally guided, ensured, and adored past degree. Dear child, the blessed messengers have a critical message for you today, and they have chosen to talk through the card of the Eight of Glasses. This card carries profound meaning regarding the situation you are confronting, where the individual you love deeply has started to talk around your age behind your back. The angels want you to know that this minute, whereas excruciating, is filled with openings for growth, healing, and the discovery of your genuine way. The blessed messengers need to recognize the passionate weight of this circumstance. When someone you love speaks behind your back, particularly around something as individual as your age, it can cut profoundly into your heart. The Eight of Glasses shows up as a sign that this circumstance is inciting a turning point in your enthusiastic life. The blessed messengers delicately direct you to get it that their words, though hurtful, are not intelligent of your true value. The Eight of Glasses talks to strolling absent from passionate circumstances that not serve you, and the blessed messengers need to assist you investigate what this might cruel for your relationship. Type so be it in case you believe in blessed messenger direction. The individual you cherish may be using your age as a reason to create distance or to legitimize certain behaviors. The blessed messengers uncover that behind these comments, there's a sense of emotional dissatisfaction or restlessness in their heart. They may be struggling with their possessed sentiments approximately the relationship, but rather than tending to the more profound issues, they are centering on outside components like age. This doesn't cruel they don't care approximately you, but or maybe that they are maintaining a strategic distance from the genuine feelings they are confronting within themselves. The angels inquire you to reflect on your claimed sentiments approximately this relationship. Are you holding on to it out of love, or is there a portion of you that's anxious to let go, indeed in spite of the fact that you will sense that something is not adjusted? The Eight of Mugs recommends that the time has come to assess whether this association is still bringing you the joy and passionate fulfillment you merit. The blessed messengers want you to know that strolling absent from situations that no longer sustain your soul is an act of self-love, not disappointment. You're being guided to consider whether this relationship is still adjusted with your most noteworthy great. This card too carries the vitality of self-discovery and otherworldly development. The angels are directing you through a time of enthusiastic change, where you're being called to release what not serves your higher purpose. Dear one, take this message and share it with a heart in need of encouragement. Through your act of love, you become a vessel of my strength, bringing hope where there is none. The individual you adore may be talking almost your age, but the blessed messengers need you to get it that their words are a reflection of their claimed frailties and fears. They may be anticipating their distress with maturing or with the changes in your relationship onto you. The Eight of Mugs inquires you to rise over these surface-level comments and center on your inward travel. Through this card, the blessed messengers are appearing you that now and then we must take off behind what we have outgrown and arrange to discover more profound, enthusiastic, and otherworldly fulfillment. This does not fundamentally cruel that you just must take off the relationship, but it does propose that a move in point of view is required. The blessed messengers are empowering you to look inside and inquire yourself whether you are holding on to this relationship out of fear or in case it is genuinely bolstering your soul. They remind you that it is okay to look for something more on the off chance that what you as of now have isn't satisfying your passionate needs. The Eight of Glasses too talks to the thought of clearing out behind ancient emotional patterns. The blessed messengers are delicately directing you to discharge any waiting frailties y'all have approximately your age. Now and then, when others make comments around us, it triggers ancient wounds or fears that we carry inside ourselves. The blessed messengers need you to see this minute as an opportunity for recuperating. It is time to let go of any self-doubt or sentiments of insufficiency related to your age. You're a brilliant being of light, and your age could be a lovely reflection of the intelligence and encounters you have got picked up. The blessed messengers inquire you to grasp this truth and not allow anyone's words to decrease your sense of self-worth. As you move forward, the angels encourage you to look for passionate fulfillment in places and people that honor and uplift you. The Eight of Glasses isn't close to taking off, but approximately looking for something higher, something that resounds together with your soul on a more profound level. The blessed messengers are guiding you to encompass yourself with individuals who see your inward light and who adore you for who you really are, not for shallow reasons like age. You merit to be in connections where you're esteemed and cherished, and the blessed messengers need you to know that such associations are inside your reach. This card too brings a message of trust. Whereas it may feel troublesome to confront the plausibility of letting go, the blessed messengers guarantee you that this is often portion of your spiritual evolution. In some cases, we must release what not serves us to create room for something better. The angels are strolling close to you, supporting you as you make choices that honor your passionate well-being. You are not alone in this journey, and they will direct you to the individuals and experiences that align together with your most elevated reason. The blessed messengers too need to remind you that it is okay to allow yourself space for reflection. The Eight of Cups suggests a require for passionate clarity, and this may include taking a step back from the circumstance to pick a point of view. The angels energize you to spend time in calm thought, connecting together with your inward intelligence. Believe that the answers you look for will come. Once you permit yourself the space to reflect, lead celestial host Chamuel, in specific, is advertising his adore and back amid this time, making a difference you to discover peace in your heart. The blessed messengers need to assert that this is often a minute of strengthening for you. The Eight of Glasses is not almost misfortune, but around the quality it takes to walk absent from what not serves you. The blessed messengers are empowering you to make choices that are adjusted together with your highest good. Whether this implies transforming the relationship, setting boundaries, or moving forward on your claim, they want you to know that you just have the strength and mettle to create a life that's filled with adore, joy, and emotional fulfillment. So be it in the event that you believe in blessed messenger direction. Dear child, the blessed messengers bring you this message of love and guidance through the Eight of Glasses. The situation with the person you love talking around your age behind your back may be a catalyst for deeper enthusiastic reflection and development. The angels are empowering you to assess whether this relationship is still adjusted with your soul's reason, and they are advertising you the quality to discharge anything that no longer serves your highest great. You're being called to grasp your internal intelligence, mend ancient wounds, and look for the enthusiastic fulfillment you genuinely merit. The blessed messengers are strolling with you each step of the way, directing you toward a way of adore, peace, and otherworldly advancement. Dear child, the blessed messengers are coming to you nowadays with an effective message through the divine self, spoken to by the radiant energy of orange. They know simply are confronting a painful circumstance where the individual you adore profoundly has started speaking almost your age behind your back. In this moment of uncertainty and hurt, the blessed messengers are here to remind you of your genuine divine substance and the quality that lies within you. They bring forward the message that your self-worth and your divine association are distant greater than the words of others, and no outside judgment can lessen the excellence of who you are. Beloved, I call you to come closer to me. Tap join for teachings that will strengthen your spirit. Let's grow together in faith, and let my grace guide you each step of the way. Through the Divine Self card, the blessed messengers are calling you to reconnect alone with your most noteworthy self. This card may be an update merely or not fair a physical being bound by age or outside appearances. You're a soul that carries the boundless light of the divine. Your genuine esteem comes from your inward self, not the discernments of others. The individual you cherish may be centering on your age in their discussions with others, but the blessed messengers need you to see past this. They remind you that these words are tied to the natural world, and they hold no genuine control over your otherworldly substance. Your soul is ever enduring, brilliant, and until the end of time associated to the divine source of adore and light. The vitality of orange encompassing the divine self speaks to creativity, joy, and the life constraint that streams inside you. The blessed messengers need you to tap into this vitality and keep in mind that your worth isn't decided by your age or how others see you. This individual may be talking approximately your age out of their claimed frailties, may be feeling awkward with the entry of time or their possessed development. But the blessed messengers are inquiring you to rise over this and grasp the dynamic quality of your genuine self. The orange light is here to touch off your passion, your bliss, and the inventive control that dwells inside you. The blessed messengers, moreover, need to bring your consideration to the concept of self-love. They inquire you to reflect on how you see yourself and whether you have got permitted others' judgments or societal standards to impact your possessed discernment of aging. The Divine Self card may be a capable update that genuine cherish begins from inside. The angels want you to celebrate the shrewdness, encounters, and excellence that come along with your age rather than allowing the words of this individual to shake your certainty. The angels guide you to reinforce your association along with your divine self. You're commendable of adore, regard, and admiration, no matter what age you're. Through this message, the blessed messengers are inquiring you to stand in your control. When individuals, indeed those we cherish, talk approximately our age in ways which will feel decreasing, it's simple to internalize those comments and begin addressing ourselves. The blessed messengers, in any case, are encouraging you to stand tall and grasp your genuine divine nature. You're a being of light, and your esteem is far beyond the physical domain. Your age does not define you, and it certainly does not restrain you. The divine self card could be an update that you just are boundless, filled with potential, and guided by the next reason. The blessed messengers need you to center on this truth and let go of any sentiments of insufficiency that these comments may have activated. The individual you cherish may be struggling with their claimed issues surrounding age, and this may well be why they are centering on this aspect of your life. The blessed messengers need you to see this with sympathy, knowing that their words are not fundamentally a reflection of how they genuinely feel around you, but more a reflection of their own inner clashes. Chief Heavenly Messenger Shamuel, who embodies unlimited love and self-worth, is venturing forward to direct you through this handle. Shamuel empowers you to see inside and interface along with your internal light, realizing that you simply are entire, total, and cherished notwithstanding of anybody else's conclusions. The blessed messengers too remind you that this circumstance is an opportunity for development. Frequently, when others talk adversely or critically around us, it presents a chance for us to develop our understanding of self-love and boundaries. The Divine Self card is encouraging you to inquire yourself on the off chance that you've been giving away your control to the conclusions of others. Have you permitted outside judgments to shape your self-image? The blessed messengers need you to reclaim your control, recognizing that your genuine self is divine, unceasing, and past rebuke. This person's words cannot diminish the truth of who you are. So be it in the event that you trust in angel direction. The orange vitality of the divine self also brings a message of transformation. The blessed messengers are empowering you to see this circumstance not as a setback but as an opportunity to convert your perspective on maturing and self-worth. They need you to grasp this moment as a chance to reframe how you see yourself, instead of centering on the confinements that others may project onto you. The blessed messengers are guiding you to center on the boundless conceivable outcomes of your divine nature. You are not characterized by age but by the light you carry inside you. This is often a time to let go of any obsolete convictions or fears, almost aging in step completely into the control of your divine self. The angels also inquire you to believe in your own travel. The Divine Self card proposes that you are exactly where you are meant to be, and the encounters you're having are forming your soul's way in wonderful ways. Believe that each moment, including this one, is portion of your divine unfurling. The blessed messengers need you to feel engaged by your age, knowing that it is a confirmation to the development, wisdom, and love you have gathered over the years. This person's words may sting, but they are not the truth of who you are. You're distant more than a number, and the blessed messengers are here to remind you of that truth. My dear one, I invite you to walk closer with me. Join this community and subscribe so that my messages of hope and love may fill your life. As you move forward, the blessed messengers empower you to encompass yourself with individuals who honor and regard the completion of who you are. The Divine Self card could be a call to adjust yourself with those who see and appreciate your divine light instead of those who center on shallow perspectives like age. The blessed messengers are directing you toward connections and environments that elevate and celebrate your soul. You merit to be in spaces where you're esteemed for your internal magnificence and quality, not judged by outside variables. Dear child, the blessed messengers bring you this capable message of self-love, strengthening, and divine association through the Divine Self card. The circumstance you're facing with the individual you adore talking around your age behind your back is an opportunity for you to reconnect along with your genuine divine nature. The blessed messengers are reminding you that your worth is distant past any outside judgment, and your genuine esteem comes from the cherish, light, and imagination that dwell inside you. Grasp your divine self, celebrate the excellence of your soul, and believe simply are continuously guided and ensured by the blessed messengers. Dear child, the blessed messengers have come forward nowadays with a message of just, truth, and decency through the equity card. They know simply are dealing with a circumstance where the individual you adore profoundly has begun talking almost your age behind your back, and they need to offer you clarity and peace in understanding what this really implies for you. The equity card carries the divine intelligence of a just and karmic law, reminding you that the truth will continuously win and reasonableness will be reestablished in all things, counting this one. The angels want you to know that equity isn't close to legal things or outside decency. It's all just internal adjust in adjusting your activities and considerations with truth. The truth that the person you cherish has been talking around your age to others may have cleared out you feeling powerless, questioning their dependability and the quality of your relationship. The blessed messengers, be that as it may, guarantee you that there's a more profound meaning to this, and through equity, they are inquiring you to believe within the common range of things. Equity tells you that everything that is happening in your life right presently, counting the circumstance, is portion of a more prominent divine arrange. The individual you cherish may be talking almost your age, but the blessed messengers need to remind you that their words do not define who you are. You are a wonderful, divine soul who carries light and intelligence distant past the earthly measure of age. Equity brings the message that truth and reasonableness will continuously rise to the surface, and in case this person's words are out of line or pernicious, the adjust will be restored in time. The blessed messengers are moreover inquiring you to look at the circumstance from a point of reasonableness and objectivity. The Justice card proposes that the individual who is talking almost your age may not completely get at the impact of their words. They may be talking from a put of numbness, frailty, or indeed their possessed fears almost developing older. The angels energize you to approach this circumstance with a sense of the just and not surge into judgment. Justice asks for tolerance, as the truth of why they are saying these things will inevitably come to light. The blessed messengers remind you that in some cases individuals speak carelessly without understanding the passionate weight their words carry, and it is critical to donate yourself time to reflect on the circumstance sometime recently taking activity. So be it in case you believe in blessed messenger direction. This card also serves as a reminder that your worth is not determined by the judgments of others. The blessed messengers know that hearing somebody you cherish talk approximately your age behind your back can be destructive, but they need you to get it that this does not alter your esteem. Equity calls you to stand firm in your truth, knowing that your age is the imperfection, but a confirmation to the encounters, growth, and intelligence you've got collected over time. You are idealized in the eyes of the divine, and the blessed messengers need you to grasp your age as an excellent portion of your travel. The blessed messengers moreover talk to the concept of karmic adjust through this card. Equity speaks to the widespread law of cause and impact, and the angels need you to believe that the words and activities of others will inevitably come back to them and rise to degree. In case the individual you adore is speaking about you unjustifiably or discourteously, know that the universe will ensure that equity is served. You are doing not got to battle or look for exact retribution. The blessed messengers remind you that everything said and done carries vitality, which vitality will return to the one who sends it out. Trust that karmic balance will take care of this circumstance in due time. Through equity, the angels are too empowering you to see inside and look for adjust in your claim contemplations and feelings. Have you been excessively basic of yourself or permitted others' conclusions to weigh intensely on your heart? The angels need you to reflect on whether you've got given as well much power to external voices, particularly when it comes to something as individual as your age. Equity calls for you to recover your inner balance, to stand in the truth of who you are, and not let the judgments of others mutilate your sense of self-worth. Dear one, take this message and share it with a heart in need of encouragement. Through your act of love, you become a vessel of my strength, bringing hope where there is none. This card, moreover, brings a message of genuineness and judgment. The blessed messengers are inquiring you to be genuine with yourself approximately how this circumstance is influencing you sincerely. It's vital to recognize your sentiments, whether they are harmed, dissatisfaction, or indeed perplexity. Equity is approximately bringing a just between your feelings and your considerations, and the blessed messengers are directing you to stand up to any inward struggle you'll be encountering. By confronting the truth of your sentiments, you'll be able to start to mend and reestablish a just inside yourself. Additionally, equity talks to the significance of communication. In the event that the individual you adore has been talking around your age behind your back, the blessed messengers are empowering you to consider having a legitimate discussion with them. Equity is almost reasonableness, and decency requires open communication and understanding. The blessed messengers are directing you to approach this individual with calmness and clarity, communicating how their words have affected you. It's not almost encounter, but approximately looking for understanding and reestablishing a just in your relationship. This discussion may help them see the truth of their activities, and it'll too deliver you the chance to stand up for yourself in a way that respects your sentiments and your self-worth. The blessed messengers too need to remind you of your inward quality. The equity card could be an image of versatility, decency, and the control of truth. The angels are empowering you to stand solid within the confront of this circumstance, knowing that the truth will always prevail. Indeed, in case this person's words have harmed you, you have got the quality within you to rise over them and keep up your sense of internal adjust. Equity brings the message that you simply are secured by divine forces, and you may rise from this circumstance with more prominent clarity and self-assurance. The blessed messengers need you to know that equity is additionally approximately absolution. The individual you love may not completely get at the effect of their words, and the blessed messengers are empowering you to consider pardoning them, not for their purpose but for your claimed peace of mind. Forgiveness isn't approximately pardoning their behavior but about releasing the enthusiastic weight of the circumstance so simply can reestablish a just inside yourself. The blessed messengers are directing you to let go of any outrage or harmed, trusting that equity will be served within the right time and within the right way. By grasping at solution, you free yourself from the passionate burden and permit mending to require place. Dear child, the blessed messengers bring you this message of truth, adjust, and decency through the equity card. The circumstance, with the individual you cherish talking approximately your age behind your back, may be a minute for reflection and recuperating. The blessed messengers are reminding you that your worth is not decreased by anyone's words, which karmic adjust will ensure that equity is served. Stand solid in your truth, look for a just inside yourself, and trust that the universe is directing you through this involvement with cherish and security. You're bolstered, cherished, and supernaturally adored. Dear child, the blessed messengers are stepping forward nowadays with a capable message through the self-employment card. They are mindful of the circumstance you're confronting, where the individual you cherish profoundly has started talking around your age behind your back. This may feel like a selling out, and it may be mixing sentiments of frailty, but the blessed messengers are bringing forth a message of empowerment and freedom through this card. They need you to see this minute not as a reflection of your worth, but as an opportunity to recover your individual control and rediscover your inward quality. Sort amen if you believe in angel guidance. The blessed messengers are directing you to get it, that the self-employment card isn't almost about career or commerce, but about a deeper sense of freedom and self-reliance in all areas of your life. When someone you adore talks around your age behind your back, it can create doubt inside you, causing you to question yourself and your esteem. However, the angels want you to realize that typically a moment for you to step into your possessed control, to recognize that your worth comes from inside, not from outside suppositions. The individual you cherish may be centering on your age in their discussions with others, but the angels are inquiring you to rise above this. I want you to keep in mind merely are more than fair a number, and your value isn't decided by anybody else's judgment. The self-employment card comes with a message of independence and freedom, reminding you merely are in charge of your claim life, your possessed story, and your claimed sense of self-worth. No one else has the control to decrease who you are unless you permit them to. This card also empowers you to require possession of your internal world. The angels want you to understand that, fair as you may have built or are building a career on your possessed terms, you have got the capacity to make passionate freedom as well. The comments made behind your back, especially about your age, are reflections of that person's own insecurities or societal conditioning. The blessed messengers inquire you to see this circumstance as an opportunity to set your emotional boundaries. You're not mindful for how others see you or how they talk against you. You're, as it were, mindful for how you react and how you hold your own sense of self. Through this card, the blessed messengers are reminding you of your natural quality and capacity to flourish autonomously. Whether you are somebody who is self-employed in a business sense or not, the energy of this card talks to the control of taking control over your life and your choices. The blessed messengers need you to grasp this freedom in your connections as well. Whereas cherish and association are critical, they remind you simply don't require approval from anybody, particularly not from somebody who chooses to criticize or decrease you based on something as shallow as age. The blessed messengers too bring a message of certainty and self-assurance. They know that the words of somebody you adore can in some cases carry more weight than the suppositions of others, but they need you to keep in mind that your certainty ought to come from inside. The self-employment card signals that it is time to believe in yourself, to believe in your capacities, and to recognize merely are capable of standing on your claim candidly and profoundly. The blessed messengers are reminding you that you simply don't require anybody else's endorsement to feel worthy or total. The vitality of this card, moreover, talks to freedom from the desires and judgments of others. The blessed messengers need you to inquire yourself in the event that you've been giving as well much control to outside voices, permitting them to impact how you see yourself. Have you permitted societal desires around age or the suppositions of adored ones to manage your self-worth? The self-employment card could be a call to free yourself from these confinements and to step into your possessed light. You are a divine being competent of making your possessed way notwithstanding of what others say or think around you. The blessed messengers bring a message of versatility through this card. They are reminding you that you simply have as of now overcome many challenges in your life, and this circumstance is no distinctive. Fair as you will have worked difficult to construct a career or make a life for yourself, you have got the quality to explore this enthusiastic circumstance with grace. The angels are empowering you to see this as another opportunity to develop, to become even more self-reliant and sure in who you are. You are not characterized by the conclusions of others, and the blessed messengers are here to assist you. Keep in mind that. The self-employment card, moreover, carries a message around prioritizing your possessed bliss and fulfillment. The blessed messengers want you to take this time to center on what brings you bliss, enthusiasm, and a sense of reason. In some cases, when we are harmed by the words or activities of others, ready to get caught up within the emotional turmoil and disregard to sustain our possessed dreams and wants, The blessed messengers are directing you to turn your attention internal and to contribute in yourself. Whether this implies centering on a career, inventive extend, or your individual well-being, the blessed messengers are inquiring you to prioritize your possessed needs and not let the words of others crash you. In this circumstance, the individual you cherish may be anticipating their own fears or uncertainties onto you, utilizing your age as in pardon for their own discomfort. The blessed messengers need you to see through this and get it, that their words are not a reflection of your truth. You are autonomous, competent, and full of potential, no matter your age. The self-employment card is a reminder that you are in control of your claim predetermination, and the opinions of others cannot change the way you are implied to walk. So be it on the off chance that you believe in blessed messenger direction. The blessed messengers bring a message of self-love and self-care. They know that this circumstance may have harmed you, and they are encompassing you with their cherish and support. The self-employment card empowers you to require time for yourself, to support your heart and soul, and to hone self-compassion. You merit to be treated with regard and benevolence, both by others and by yourself. The blessed messengers are inquiring you to be delicate with yourself amid this time, and to center on your claim recuperating and development. Presently, dear child, the blessed messengers bring you a message of empowerment, freedom, and self-reliance through the self-employment card. The circumstance with the individual you adore talking around your age behind your back is an opportunity for you to recover your individual control and rediscover your internal quality. The blessed messengers are reminding you that your worth comes from inside, not from the opinions of others, which you have got the power to make your claim weigh. You are capable, resilient, and meriting of love and regard. Believe in yourself, prioritize your possessed joy, and know that the blessed messengers are directing and supporting you every step of the way. Dear child, the blessed messengers have brought forward an imperative message nowadays through the Two of Pentacles, a card that talked of balance, juggling priorities, and the require for agreement in your life. They get it that you are going through a challenging situation where the individual you love deeply has started talking approximately your age behind your back. The blessed messengers need to offer you clarity and guidance on what this really implies and how you'll explore these enthusiastic waters with beauty and shrewdness. The Two of Pentacles speaks to a minute in life where we are juggling diverse viewpoints of our presence, whether they be passionate, mental, or physical. It symbolizes the ought to discover just amidst chaos and to handle numerous requests smoothly. In this circumstance, the individual you cherish may be struggling with their claimed sense of balance, and their words around your age may well be an outward reflection of their inward awkwardness. My dear child, if these words have brought peace to your heart, press the like button as a simple gesture of gratitude. The blessed messengers need you to know that what they are saying behind your back has more to do with their individual battles than with any truth approximately you. The individual you adore may be feeling overpowered by different viewpoints of their life, attempting to adjust diverse needs such as work, family, societal desires, and indeed their feelings around the relationship. When individuals are overpowered, they sometimes say things that don't genuinely reflect their sentiments but are instead projections of their inward stretch or perplexity. The blessed messengers are encouraging you to approach this circumstance with kindness and understanding, knowing that their words are not fundamentally a reflection of their genuine sentiments for you, but of their possessed battle to preserve a just. The blessed messengers are moreover directing you to reflect on the adjust inside your claim life. The Two of Pentacles inquires you to see internal and inquire yourself in the event that you've been juggling too much sincerely or something else. Have you been giving as well much vitality to what others think of you? Got you permitted the words of others, particularly this individual, to tip the scales of your enthusiastic adjust? The blessed messengers need you to know that presently is the time to prioritize yourself and bring concordance back into your life. You're not characterized by anyone's judgment, particularly when it comes to something as outside as age. The blessed messengers remind you that your worth is distant beyond what any one individual may see. This card too brings forward the message of versatility. The Two of Pentacles talks of the capacity to adapt to changing circumstances, to move with the stream of life, indeed when it feels erratic. The blessed messengers need you to know that the comments made approximately your age are a portion of a larger picture, one that's moving and advancing. Whereas these words may sting presently, the angels encourage you to remain adaptable and believe that the circumstance will eventually find its adjust. Fair as you're able of dealing with numerous things at once, you also have the ability to explore this enthusiastic challenge with elegance. Don't permit these words to toss you off course in step. Remain grounded in your possessed truth and believe that this circumstance will pass. The blessed messengers too bring a message of insight through this card. The individual you cherish may be talking almost your age behind your back, but the blessed messengers are inquiring you to consider whether this is really influencing your relationship or in the event that it's basically a reflection of their claimed transient perplexity. The Two of Pentacles may be upbeat that some of the time we provide more weight to others' words than they merit. The blessed messengers empower you to perceive whether these comments are really worth your enthusiastic vitality. Are they coming from a put of veritable concern, or are they the result of this individual attempting to adjust their claim in side clashes? The angels want you to step back and see the circumstance from a higher point of view, sometime recently responding. So be it if you believe in blessed messenger guidance. Besides, the blessed messengers remind you that your age isn't a burden or something to be juggled as in spite of the fact that it were a problem. It may be a portion of your life's travel, filled with experiences, wisdom, and development. The individual you cherish may be centering on your age since they, as well, are battling with their own relationship to time and alter. The blessed messengers empower you to stand firm in your truth, knowing that your age isn't a restriction, but an excellent reflection of your life's way. There's nothing to be embarrassed of or to stow away. You are exactly where you are meant to be, and your worth isn't tied to the number of a long time you have got lived, but to the light and adore you carry inside. The Two of Pentacles too highlights the importance of communication. When somebody is juggling as well numerous things, mistaken assumptions can emerge. The angels energize you to consider talking transparently with the individual you love, to clear the discuss and bring understanding to the circumstance. Fair as the figure within the card equalizations the pentacles in each hand, there must be a just in your relationship balance between honesty and benevolence, between communicating your feelings and listening to theirs. The blessed messengers are directing you to discover this balance through loving communication, where you'll be able to express how their words have influenced you without outrage or fault. In addition, the blessed messengers need you to keep in mind that life is almost cycles, and everything you're encountering presently is portion of a bigger cycle that will in the long run move and alter. The Two of Pentacles reminds us that nothing remains the same until the end of time. Fair as the sea waves rise and fall, so as well do the challenges and feelings of life. The blessed messengers need you to believe in this characteristic stream and not to get as well caught up within the temporary discomfort of the circumstance. You're versatile, and you have the capacity to ride these waves with elegance, knowing that a just will be reestablished. The blessed messengers are moreover here to remind you to require care of your claim enthusiastic well-being. Whereas the individual you adore may be juggling their own challenges, the blessed messengers don't need you to lose sight of your claim needs. It's vital to preserve your inward adjust to ensure that you just are not dismissing your possessed self-care within the prepare of understanding or supporting others. The Two of Pentacles inquires you to keep a sound adjust between your feelings and the outside world. The blessed messengers are directing you to sustain yourself, to rest when required, and to not let the suppositions of others tip the scales of your internal peace. Dear child, the blessed messengers bring you a message of adjust, versatility, and emotional discernment through the Two of Pentacles. The situation with the individual you cherish talking approximately your age behind your back may be a reflection of their possess inward battle to preserve adjust in their life. The angels encourage you to approach this with kindness, but moreover to preserve your claim passionate agreement. Believe that life is continuously in movement, and this circumstance, like all things, will discover its adjust. You're bolstered, cherished, and guided through this travel, and the blessed messengers are here to help you discover peace in the midst of the enthusiastic waves. Dear child, the blessed messengers are coming out to you nowadays with a message of adore, feeling, and profound understanding through the Knight of Cups. They know you're feeling vulnerable right presently, as the individual you love has begun talking around your age behind your back. You will be feeling confounded, harmed, or questionable approximately by this individual would center on something so individual. The blessed messengers, in any case, bring you consolation and knowledge, making a difference. You get at what is really happening underneath the surface of this circumstance and how to move forward with elegance and love. The Knight of Mugs may be a card that carries the vitality of enthusiastic profundity, sentimentalism, and the pursuit of cherish. The blessed messengers need you to know that this individual you adore profoundly still holds solid sentiments for you, in spite of the harmful words they may be sharing behind your back. The Knight of Glasses recommends that they are somebody who feels feelings escalation. However, they may not always know how to precise them within the most helpful way. They may be battling with their claim feelings around the relationship, around maturing, or about the future, and they are permitting those frailties to show within the frame of careless words about your age. The blessed messengers energize you to get at that. Whereas this person's activities may seem destructive, they are driven by more profound feelings that they may not fully comprehend. The Knight of Mugs frequently reflects someone who is driven by their heart but may not continuously communicate their genuine sentiments specifically. This individual may be talking approximately your age since they are hooking with their possess inner clashes, whether it's their fear of developing more seasoned, their vulnerability approximately to relationship, or their battle with defenselessness. The blessed messengers need you to see past the surface of their words and recognize that their activities stem from their enthusiastic perplexity, not from a need of care or adore for you. Type so be it on the off chance that you believe in blessed messenger guidance. Through the Knight of Glasses, the blessed messengers are moreover directing you to approach this situation with a compassionate heart. This card epitomizes sentimental vitality, but it moreover speaks to the importance of understanding and passionate association. The angels are inquiring you to interface with the more profound feelings that lie underneath this person's words. It may be that they are anxious of the changes that come with time, or that they are anticipating their own fears onto you. The blessed messengers need you to approach them with compassion, recognizing that they too are exploring complex emotions. They are not intentioned attempting to harm you, but rather they are struggling to specific what is genuinely in their heart. The Knight of Glasses too brings a message of adore and enthusiastic recuperating. The angels need you to keep in mind that your worth isn't tied to your age or to what anyone else says about you. The Knight of Mugs reminds you that you just are a being of cherish, able of both giving and receiving deep, important associations. The blessed messengers are encouraging you to stand solid in your emotional truth, knowing that you are commendable of adore and respect notwithstanding of what others may say. Your age could be a portion of your life's journey, filled with encounters and intelligence, and it isn't something to be decreased by careless words. The blessed messengers moreover bring a message of enthusiastic defenselessness through this card. The individual you adore may be talking approximately your age because they are anxious to appear they possess powerlessness. They may be utilizing this as a way to avoid from their own fears of closeness or commitment. The blessed messengers inquire you to reflect on whether this person is genuinely perplexed of the natural movement of time or in case their comments are concealing a more profound fear of emotional closeness. Dear one, your heart of compassion is precious to me. Would you consider supporting this mission of spreading my truth? Click below to buy me a coffee, and know that your help strengthens the work for my kingdom. Your generosity blesses many. Thank you, my child. The Knight of Glasses regularly speaks to somebody who yearns for a door but is additionally frightful of the powerlessness that comes with it. The blessed messengers empower you to have an open and ardent discussion with this individual, making a difference them feel secure in communicating their more profound feelings. This card moreover calls for a just between your feelings and your activities. The Knight of Mugs may be a dreamer, someone who takes after their heart, but some of the time they can get swept absent in their feelings. The blessed messengers are directing you to preserve passionate adjust amid this time. It is simple to feel harmed and respond when somebody you cherish says things behind your back, but the blessed messengers need you to approach the circumstance with calmness and cherish. They remind you that whereas it's vital to honor your sentiments, it's similarly imperative to handle the circumstance with elegance. The blessed messengers are inquiring you to lead together with your heart, but moreover to remain grounded in your claimed truth. Through the Knight of Glasses, the blessed messengers are reminding you of the control of pardoning. Whereas it may be difficult to know that somebody you adore has talked almost your age behind your back, the blessed messengers are directing you to offer forgiveness not fair for them, but for your claimed peace of mind. Holding on to harm will as it were weigh you down candidly, and the blessed messengers need you to feel free. The Knight of Mugs educates that cherishes approximately understanding and sympathy, and absolution could be a characteristic expansion of adore. By forgiving this person for their words, you permit yourself to discharge the passionate burden and move forward with an open heart. The angels moreover bring a message of self-love through this card. The Knight of Glasses may be an update that true love begins inside. The blessed messengers need you to require this time to reconnect along with your possessed heart, to remind yourself of your natural worth, and to love yourself fully in any case of what anybody says. You're a lovely soul, and your age is portion of the unimaginable story that produces you who you are. The blessed messengers need you to sustain your heart, to lock in exercises that bring you bliss, and to encompass yourself with individuals who lift you up and see your genuine esteem. In this minute, the blessed messengers energize you to reflect on the kind of relationship you need to construct. The Knight of Glasses talks to the interest of romantic ideals and profound passionate association. The blessed messengers need you to inquire yourself on the off chance that this relationship is adjusted together with your enthusiastic needs and wants. Are you feeling supported, cherished, and caught on? The individual you adore may be talking around your age, but the angels remind you that cherish is all of so much more than shallow judgments. Cherish is around association, understanding, and shared regard. The angels need you to be with somebody who celebrates all that you simply are, not somebody who centers on external factors like age. The angels bring a message of trust and passionate fulfillment. The Knight of Glasses may be a card of enthusiastic development, sentiment, and the potential for deeper connection. The blessed messengers need you to know that this circumstance, whereas agonizing presently, can lead to more prominent passionate understanding between you and the individual you cherish in case you're willing to have an open discussion and approach the circumstance with cherish. You'll discover that this encounter brings you closer together. The blessed messengers are directing you toward passionate mending and a more profound association with both yourself and the one you adore. So be it in the event that you believe in blessed messenger direction. Dear child, the angels bring you a message of adore, passionate profundity, and sympathy through the Knight of Mugs. The circumstance with the person you adore talking around your age behind your back is an opportunity for you to deepen your passionate understanding and reconnect together with your possessed worth. The blessed messengers are reminding you to approach the circumstance with cherish, to see beyond the surface of their words, and to preserve balance in your feelings. You are commendable of adore and regard, and the angels are here to back and guide you through this passionate travel. Dear child, the blessed messengers are coming out to you nowadays with a message of guidance, clarity, and shrewdness through the astute choice card. They know that you are in a troublesome situation where the individual you cherish profoundly has started talking almost your age behind your back. This may have caused you pain, confusion, and indeed question, but the angels are here to offer you their cherishing back and assist you explore this encounter with beauty and inward quality. The shrewd choice card brings a message that the time has come for you to step into your control and make decisions from a put of profound inward intelligence. The blessed messengers need you to get it that this circumstance, in spite of the fact that challenging, is an essential minute in your life. The shrewd choice card means merely are being called to make an important choice approximately how you wish to reply to this encounter. The individual you adore has been discussing your age with others, and while this may feel hurtful or indeed disrespectful, the angels are guiding you to see the greater picture. This is not around the words they have spoken, but about what these words are uncovering to you around the relationship and approximately your own sense of self-worth. The blessed messengers are inquiring you to delay for a minute and reflect on the more profound truth of this circumstance. The astute choice card is approximately seeing past the surface and tapping into the intelligence of your heart and soul. The individual you adore may be talking almost your age since they are hooking with their possessed frailties, fears, or societal weights. In any case, the blessed messengers are directing you to create your choices based on your possessed truth, not the fears or judgments of others. You're being inquired to step back and evaluate how this circumstance is influencing you sincerely and profoundly. The blessed messengers need to remind you that you just have the control to select how you respond to this. The shrewd decision card speaks to making choices that are in arrangement together with your most noteworthy great. Whereas you will feel enticed to respond from a place of harm or disappointment, the blessed messengers are empowering you to approach this circumstance from a put of calm and internal intelligence. They want you to require the time to reflect on what this relationship implies to you and whether it is bringing you the regard, cherish, and understanding that you simply merit. Through this card, the blessed messengers are moreover inquiring you to believe your instinct. The shrewd choice card regularly shows up once you are at an intersection, and the angels want to remind you merely as of now have the answers you look for. You have got an internal knowing that can direct you through this circumstance. The individual you adore may be talking around your age, but the angels are inquiring you to see more profound. What are they truly saying? Are they communicating their possessed fears around maturing or commitment? Are they projecting their insecurities onto you? The blessed messengers need you to believe what your heart is telling you and to create choices that honor your possessed enthusiastic well-being. The blessed messengers moreover bring a message of self-respect through this card. The shrewd choice card is almost standing in your control and knowing your worth. The individual you adore may be focusing on your age, but the blessed messengers need you to keep in mind that your worth isn't characterized by numbers or by anyone else's opinions. You are a divine being filled with cherish, light, and intelligence, and you merit to be in connections where you're esteemed and cherished for who you are. The blessed messengers are guiding you to create choices that reflect your genuine worth and to set boundaries in the event that vital. The wise decision card moreover empowers you to require a step back from the enthusiastic concentrated of the circumstance. The blessed messengers are directing you to approach this with a clear intellect and a calm heart. Now and then, when we are harmed, it can be troublesome to see things impartially, but the blessed messengers are advertising you their clarity and shrewdness. They need you to make choices based on adore and shrewdness, not on fear or reaction. The person you cherish may be speaking almost your age, but the blessed messengers need you to remember merely are in control of how you react. You'll be able to select to rise over their words and stay grounded in your claimed truth. The blessed messengers moreover bring a message of forgiveness through this card. The astute choice card frequently talks to the control of letting go of feelings of resentment and resentment. The individual you love may not completely get at the effect of their words, and whereas it is critical to address the harmed, the blessed messengers are directing you to consider absolution as part of your mending prepare. Absolution does not mean pardoning their behavior, but it does cruel liberating yourself from the emotional weight of the circumstance. The blessed messengers need you to find peace within yourself, and they are advertising their bolster as you move through this involvement with beauty and kindness. So be it on the off chance that you believe in blessed messenger direction. Moreover, the blessed messengers need you to keep in mind that making an astute choice is approximately satisfying others or acclimating to their expectations. This card is around making choices that are aligned along with your claim inward truth. You will feel pressured to respond in a certain way or to meet the expectations of the individual you cherish, but the angels are reminding you that this is your life, your travel, and your choice to make. Trust yourself and know that the blessed messengers are directing you toward the way that's right for you, indeed in the event that it means making troublesome choices. The shrewd choice card too brings a message of individual development. The blessed messengers want you to see this situation as an opportunity to develop more grounded in your sense of self. When others talk approximately us in ways that feel harmful, it can be simple to internalize their words. In any case, the blessed messengers are empowering you to utilize this experience as a chance to reaffirm your possessed sense of work and to develop your association along with your internal shrewdness. You're being called to rise over the judgments of others and stand firmly in your truth, knowing that your age, your encounters, and your travel are all wonderful and worthy of adore and respect. The angels want to remind you that you just are never alone in making choices. They are always by your side, advertising direction, cherish, and support. The wise choice card is an update that you can call upon the angels at whatever point you need clarity or quality. Believe that the blessed messengers are working behind the scenes to assist bring a just and peace to this circumstance. They are guiding you toward the path that's in arrangement along with your most elevated great, and they need you to feel empowered within the choices you make. Child, pass on this inspiration to another soul who is weary. By sharing this, you allow my grace to flow through you, bringing comfort and peace to those who need it most. Dear child, the blessed messengers bring you a message of shrewdness, self-respect, and strengthening through the astute choice card. The circumstance with the individual you cherish talking approximately your age behind your back may be a minute for reflection and choice. The blessed messengers are reminding you to believe your instinct, to form choices that honor your truth, and to approach the circumstance with calmness and clarity. You're backed, cherished, and guided through this prepare, and the blessed messengers are with you each step of the way, making a difference. You make the choices that will lead to your most noteworthy great. Dear child, the blessed messengers are here nowadays with a message of clarity, discharge, and strengthening through the Eight of Swords. They know that you simply are battling with a troublesome circumstance in which the individual you adore profoundly has begun talking around your age behind your back. These words may have left you feeling caught, befuddled, or indeed frail, but the blessed messengers are coming forward presently to assist you get at this circumstance from the next point of view. The Eight of Swords speaks to feeling confined or caught by your possessed contemplations, but too carries the guarantee of flexibility once you are prepared to discharge yourself from these mental obstructions. The blessed messengers need you to know that the emotions of being stuck or defenseless that you just may be experiencing are not a reflection of the truth. The Eight of Swords could be a card that frequently symbolizes self-imposed limitations, where we feel limited by our considerations and recognitions instead of by reality. The individual you adore may be talking almost your age, and this has maybe activated sentiments of insecurity or question inside you. But the blessed messengers are directing you to realize that these sentiments are not based on your genuine worth. You're a divine being full of wisdom, beauty, and light, and no outside judgment can characterize you unless you permit it to. Through the Eight of Swords, the blessed messengers are inquiring you to require a step back and recognize the mental patterns that are holding you captive in this circumstance. Are you feeling kept by the suppositions of others? Have the words talked almost your age driven you to accept that you simply are some way or another less commendable, less alluring, or less profitable? The blessed messengers need to remind you that these considerations are dreams, and they are here to assist you break free from them. The confinements you're feeling are not based in reality, but are maybe in the way your mind has interpreted the circumstance. The individual you love may have talked around your age, but the angels want you to get it that this does not diminish your genuine substance. The Eight of Swords often reflects a circumstance where we feel feeble since we are permitting the judgments or suppositions of others to control how we see ourselves. The blessed messengers are directing you to require back your power, to see past the surface of these words, and to recognize that your worth is distant, more prominent than any superficial degree like age. You're not caught by these words unless you select to accept in them. The blessed messengers, moreover, bring a message of discharge through this card. The Eight of Swords inquires you to discharge the fear and self-doubt that will have been activated by this circumstance. Some of the time, when individuals say things behind our backs, it can actuate ancient wounds or uncertainties that we thought we had moved past. The blessed messengers need you to see this as an opportunity for recuperating. In case the comments approximately your age have mixed sentiments of insufficiency or fear, the angels are here to help you discharge those feelings. You are being asked to let go of any weighting convictions that you are restricted by your age or that your age characterizes your esteem in any way. Type Amen in case you believe in blessed messenger direction. Through the Eight of Swords, the angels are too reminding you that you just have the control to alter your perspective at any time. This card may be a call to shift your center from semblance of confinement to semblance of strengthening. The person you cherish may have spoken about your age, but the blessed messengers are asking you to rise over their words and focus on your claimed truth. You are not restricted by their judgments. You have the ability to break free from the mental chains that are holding you back, and the blessed messengers are offering their support as you are doing so. The blessed messengers moreover energize you to reflect on whether you have been giving as well much control to the conclusions of others. The Eight of Swords frequently talks to the ways in which we permit outside voices to shape our inner world. Have you permitted the words of the person you adore to influence how you are feeling almost yourself? The blessed messengers need you to reclaim your sense of self-worth and realize that no one else's supposition can characterize who you are. Your esteem is inherent and is not tied to the recognitions of others, particularly when it comes to something as transitory as age. This card moreover brings a message of self-liberation. The angels are appearing you that, whereas the circumstance may feel prohibitive presently, you hold the key to your claim opportunity. The Eight of Swords regularly shows up when we are on the skirt of breaking through a mental or emotional block. The angels are directing you to recognize that you simply are not as caught as you might feel. You have the power to move your mindset to see the truth of your worth and to discharge the limitations that have been holding you back. The blessed messengers are advertising their back as you step into this modern stage of enthusiastic flexibility. Beloved child, I call you to be a part of this family of faith. Subscribe and receive my messages of hope, so you may find strength and encouragement. The individual you cherish may be talking almost your age, but the blessed messengers are inquiring you to see this as an opportunity to reinforce your sense of self instead of permitting their words to bring you down. The blessed messengers need you to utilize this circumstance as a catalyst for development. You're being called to rise over the restrictions of others' judgments and to stand solidly in your truth. The Eight of Swords inquires you to halt looking outward for approval and to turn internal, where the genuine source of your control dwells. The angels, moreover, need to remind you simply are never alone in this handle. The Eight of Swords can in some cases feel like a single involvement where we are confined in our claim, contemplations, and fears. Be that as it may, the angels are continuously with you, directing you toward clarity and freedom. They are here to assist you see the truth of who you are, a divine being filled with light and potential. They need you to know that no matter how troublesome this circumstance may feel, you've got the quality to overcome it, and they are supporting you each step of the way. At last, the blessed messengers bring a message of trust and change through this card. The Eight of Swords, in spite of the fact that it speaks to a period of feeling stuck, too carries the guarantee of freedom. The blessed messengers need you to know that this circumstance, whereas challenging presently, is an opportunity for significant development and recuperating. By confronting the fears and uncertainties that have been activated by this involvement, you're being given the chance to break free from ancient designs and step into an unused sense of strengthening. The blessed messengers are directing you toward a way of greater self-awareness, where you'll be able to see the truth of your boundless potential. In conclusion, dear child, the blessed messengers bring you a message of discharge, strengthening, and self-liberation through the Eight of Swords. The circumstance with the individual you adore talking approximately your age behind your back may feel prohibitive, but the blessed messengers are reminding you merely hold the control to free yourself from these mental and emotional barriers. You are not characterized by others' judgments, and you are competent of breaking through the impediments that have been holding you back. The blessed messengers are with you, advertising their cherish, bolster, and direction as you step into an unused stage of enthusiastic flexibility and self-empowerment. So be it. My adored child, don't ignore my voice because it affectionately consoles you. Are doing not fear, I am with you. You're not alone. I'll win, indeed, in spite of the fact that it seems everything is against you. Your triumph is close. Do not near this video. Do not take off this page. This isn't fair coincidence. In case you are hearing this message, it's since your time has come. I'm ready to uncover something extraordinary to you. Profound down, your soul knows it. Your soul faculties it. You are on the skirt of experiencing an effective and exceptional marvel. With straightforward and veritable confidence, I can perform marvels in your life. This can be something I urge you to tune into, get it, grasp, and acknowledge with adore. I know you're in an extreme spot, but take it easy since him is of now working in your favor. You might feel confounded, the clamor in your intellect might suffocate out the delicate voice of my heavenly soul. Do not square your ears. Do not let the disappointment from your botches overpower you. Do not be cruel on yourself, excuse yourself. I know you once felt solid, but presently you're feeling your quality blurring. I know you're tired and feel powerless, but my power is made culminate in your weakness. Now, I need you to stand up, confront this circumstance boldly, and pay near consideration to what I am about to say. Don't fear those who sneak within the shadows with weak intentions. Let these words revive the fire of my love in your heart. You may learn to confront challenges and tough situations. You'll climb dividers, vanquish armed forces, and stand solid in fight like a compelling warrior. Do not be disturbed by those who chatter and denounce you, nor by the storms that show up on the skyline. I am your God, and I am with you. I am your Father, and my deepest crave is to ensure you like a valuable child. You're protected by my arm, and no problem or foe is as well extraordinary for me. I will give you triumph. You may succeed, for I am the ace of gold and silver, the supplier of your needs. I lift up the humble and equitable, but I bring down the misleading and injurious who debilitate my run. Triumph is yours. I am your source of quality. Run to me within the middle of the storm. I am your rock of salvation, your refuge, your God. Do not think that this circumstance will end your bliss or take the success that awaits you. You've got devoted yourself to your family and approached me along with your confidence lighted. Feel it, your heart leaps with delight. My power is as of now working miracles in your life since of your faithfulness and your dynamic, genuine faith. Don't stress. You have got taken the step, and I am here for you. You have got called out, and I am answering. I will give you numerous more a long time filled with intelligence, and I'll utilize them to spread my light to those still in darkness. Know that once you implore, I tune in. Hold up in your heart for my reaction. Donate me the chance to alter your viewpoint and acknowledge my truth. I am your path, your life, your quality. In my word, there's control. I need you to get a handle on what I'm telling you. After you listen my voice and feed yourself with these words of adore, I am the reply to your issues. In my hands, I hold the key to your freedom. Nowadays, I present upon you the breath of life that closes your lose hope until the end of time. This sacrosanct cherish lights up each portion of your being, wiping away your past and the botches that have caused you torment. I have changed your heart. You are never alone. Not for a minute have I cleared out your side. Presently, I need you to see these clashes for what they really are, steps on your way to development and victory. I won't let you drop back. Keep your eyes on me, for great things are ahead. I've given you a modern life, so do not return to your ancient ways of isolation, fear, or the time sometime recently you knew me. I'll overcome your adversaries, and those appalling sentiments of hopelessness and forlornness will not trouble you. Continuously keep in mind I'm with you. I'll be able to handle any challenge. I'll be so courageous that you simply will climb mountains, no matter their tallness. I'll ace your feelings, and indeed within the hardest times, you may remain calm and composed, never losing your cool within the confront of difficulty. Rest presently, and keep in mind that I never take off or disregard any of my children since their names are recorded on my heart. My guarantee to you was fixed with my extraordinary give-up, never disregarded. I cherish you unceasingly. In this excellent minute as I talk and you tune in, feel my gigantic cherish for you. I appear you my powerful fondness and guarantee you that I am continuously with you, day or night, whether things are going well or not. I am here, shielding you, sending arrangements and idealized timing with lovely points of interest, breathing my divine breath into your life and filling you with peace indeed in the midst of your battles. Wherever you are, you'll discover me. This minute, after you call out and I react, is fair as vital to me. I send you the morning sun, the dawn's breeze. My love wraps you in divine warmth, giving you the strength to walk unquestionably and to convert your way of torment into a path of prosperity. So, you accepted my unceasing promise that nothing and no one will ever grab you from my hand. Be mindful of the hardships you confronted. I know your display and your past. Today, stand firm in my guarantees, recognizing that I have kept you upright and you are lively. You have got a future and a predetermination since you are mine. Don't let your encounters and sentiments drag you absent from me. Nowadays, I have chosen to talk to confirm my nearness in your life and all the guarantees that will lead you to rich pastures and calm waters of peace. Let each question be evacuated from your heart. Don't let fear and stress crawl back in. I am bringing changes to your domestic, your future, your character, your dreams, and your plans. Believe in me and let me work in your life. Let me be your direct and show you new ways. Come without fear, approach with full confidence. I need to lift your burdens and wash out each negative feeling that drains your life. Halt battling alone. Halt battling with your own strength. Dive into the river of my soul and rest in peace. Allow me your hand. Nothing bad will happen to you. Indeed, on the off chance that nowadays you find yourself deep in your troubles, I will protect you and lift you up. You won't be crushed. No one will see you drop. I'll guarantee you're secure, and I will spare you from those who come against you. I need your life to overflow with bliss and love so apparent that everybody can see it. Grasp everything your heart wants, and let the world see that you simply are my cherished child. Permit me the delight of bringing you out of the haziness you're in and directing you onto paths of peace absent from the distresses of this world. Keep in mind, in the event that in reminding you of my guarantees nowadays, it's sense of my love for you, I need the most excellent for you. Select to alter the things that bring you down. My ways will lead you on a journey specially arranged to re-establish what you've misplaced. Keep in mind, I gave my life on the cross for you and rose once more with control to show the world my enormity, which nothing is impossible for me. Avoid those who lead you astray and wish to hurt you. They want to see you lose the gifts I have for you. They want you defeated, without peace or reason. But with me, they can't make you falter, since I am with you, caring for you, and giving you my cherish until the end of time. Once you commit to taking after me with certainty and assurance, nothing can isolate you from my nearness. Your past botches won't matter in your unused life, since I have forgiven you. You have got nothing to be embarrassed of. Do not see back to what I have as of now overlooked. Live a modern display without fear of moving forward. Precious child, your offering opens the door for my message of salvation and peace to touch countless souls. Through your giving, we are lifting up a world in need. Simply press the super thanks button, and I will pour out blessings beyond measure into your heart. I welcome you to supplicate each morning to favor your day. In the event that you ever feel frail or frightened, He'll be there to resume your faith, strength, and trust. After you face issues, let me know what's happening. They'll assist you discover arrangements and appear you the way forward. My door for you is perpetual. Right presently I'll feel it. I destroy all works of fiendish, each sickness, torment, and chain of hopelessness and destitution with my control. I'm here to assist with everything you would like. You may thrive. It is my will that all great things that come into your hands be duplicated and favored. Accept in me completely. Moreover, accept in my pardoning. On the off chance that you look for total gifts, overlook the allegations, disregard reactions, and defame. Do not let the jealous words of others destroy your promising future. Rather than being filled with fear and uneasiness, feel my hand on your heart. Be filled with bliss, peace, trust, confidence, and certainty. I will bring delight into your life and put melodies of commend on your lips. Your life will be distinctive. Your favoring is from paradise, and wealth will stream to your domestic. You may be free from each chain of obligation and botches that hurt your accounts. It might appear like you're going through extreme times, but tune into me. Accept my words and presently look around with the eyes of faith. My dear child, be aware of the open entryways and openings that come your way. Esteem and treat well those you encounter on your travel. I bring numerous uncommon individuals into your life to help you. Fare as I do, be kind, be obliging, and treat everyone with respect. Because I arrange to favor you and utilize you in ways you can't however imagine. In intense times, I'll rise. You may sparkle with the control of my light, and you may be a witness to others. Let me share a mystery. Numerous of my children listen these words, but not all genuinely accept. A few select not to acknowledge what I offer. They come up with pardons, inclining toward to accept those who would keep them bound in hopelessness and sin, in torment and pity. They dismiss my blessings, my words, my promises. But I encourage you to believe me more. It's superior that you just do. Do not squander your time questioning. Do not miss out on the endowments I put straightforwardly into your hands. However, I know you're diverse. I've seen it numerous times. You believe in me, and I cherish you deeply for it. Receive my blessings presently as you read these words. Feel my nearness. Sense my cherish filling you up. Feel the grasp I offer you, bringing you quality, delicacy, and powerful peace. All stressing, all tormenting yourself. I have things well in hand, and I will beware of them. Rest, trust, believe in me with the guiltlessness of a child, and never question what I am about to do in your life. I will change your life. I will dispel your forlornness. I will mend your soul, wiping absent until the end of time the scars of past torments that still drain and anticipate you from receiving all the endowments I have for you. My child, recognize the worth I allotted to you on the cross. I shed my blood so you'll be free from the subjugation of sin, and on that cross, I nailed the record of your errors so that your past not frequents your intellect or takes your peace. You are unimaginably valuable to me. Your esteem is past what words can portray. But on the off chance that you tune in carefully, you'll hear my divine voice wherever you are, whether it's day or night, in your dreams, as you walk during your day-by-day chores at domestic, whereas you rest, or indeed within the midst of your busiest days at work. I will communicate with you beyond words in a powerful way. I will make you feel the love I have for you and help you understand your centrality to me. Everything I am doing in your life is to create you get it and feel how profoundly I have loved you, how I will proceed to move paradise and earth to fulfill letter by letter the reason I have planned for you. You are one of a kind and extraordinary. My angels protect you and keep you from bumbling. Your adversary fears your prayers. Fiendish powers retreat once you commend me. The appreciation that streams from your heart is, as it were, a powerful weapon, but also an instrument of worship. The psalm of your command comes to my position of royalty in paradise. I've invested you with specialist. Your nearness sparkles when you go up against your challenges with confidence and certainty. You're solid and gutsy. Your inconveniences scatter with each unused morning. If only you caught on the value, the control, the extraordinary blessing I have given you, how much I have adored you from the beginning of time. I know you're starting to feel it steadily. You're realizing, and fair as I adore you, you will also love your family and everybody around you. This holy affection streams. This divine cherish pours over you like a cascade of living water. And if you need to receive more, share it. Treat others with adore. You'll see how your life continues to fill with gigantic delight. I favor you with cherish and control. I favor your character, everything you have, and the put you call domestic, encompassing it with gifts. Sometime recently you begin your day. Take a minute to come and get my favoring. I know you would like it, and I donate it to you with delight. Head out full of quality, intelligence, and insights, with a heart brimming with bliss, standing firm in my word and your confidence so that nothing and no one can shake you. I favor your comings and goings. I observe over you as you walk, and my blessed messengers encompass you, ensuring you from threats and dangers. There's a lot you can't see together with your characteristic eyes, but do not stress. Do not get occupied. Keep your eyes on the objectives you set. Think carefully around my words. Your life can alter, and my control can change everything in your domestic from nowadays. Deny to endure drivel, self-importance, lies, and slander. Things simply don't irritate me. Do not contaminate your intellect with things that debilitate your confidence or fill it with destructive thoughts that bring no great. I enhance your character. I soak you with the oil of bliss. I favor your morning supplications and your appreciative soul, implying unused favors for you. You do not have to be chased them, they will come in my perfect timing. Center on what genuinely things, so you will be indeed more favored. Put me to begin within your life. Cherish me with all your mind and heart. Esteem yourself profoundly. You're not item of chance, you're my child. I need you to speak to me wherever you go. Treat everybody kindly. Speak to them with ardor and persistence as in case I were talking through you. But most imperatively, love and pay attention of your family. Attempt to get at them, supplicate with them, and in the event that they do not yet know me, tell them around who I am. Conversation around my passing on the cross and my restoration. Speak boldly about the wonders I've wiped out your life. As you share, I favor you. You adore me, and I see your exertion to look for me increasingly. For this I will favor you. I do not stay on your past or the times you fizzle or succeeded. I need your heart as you come nowadays. Persuaded simply require me, which you can't go on carrying burdens that drag your soul down into lose hope. I look for your apology. It's time to change direction and not see back. Right presently I lift you up. I offer my hand to lead you on a great way. Opportunity is on the skyline, the light of my truth sparkles. I am holding not for you with open arms to wrap you with my beauty, to forgive your botches, and to offer you unused and amazing opportunity. I need you to live in my cherish, to resume your well-being and quality. I need you to decide to stay in this word, which is able to provide you emotional stability and the guts to confront the coming a long time. Keep in mind this myth. Carve into your heart the day and the hour you receive this message, the overpowering feeling checking the begin of an unused chapter in your life. Nowadays marks the beginning of a life filled with miracles and ponders, all composed by the control of my blood and fixed by my revival. Yah will reveal modern dreams and reconnect with my interminable purpose for you. Doors are opening, and the predetermination I have arranged for your family and for Yah will unfurl in spite of the current challenges in your domestic. Him effectively working in their hearts, forming each one as a potter molds clay. Indeed, those around you who blunder nowadays can be changed. Your character, the way you speak, your viewpoint on long-standing time, your otherworldly maturity, your whole being will be reestablished. Tomorrow, Yah will stir with considerations of me and a heart brimming with energy. Yah will center on the triumphs I grant you today and take off behind the disappointments and routes of the past. You may treat others with tolerance and benevolence, talking tenderly without raising your voice or causing torment with harsh words. Bliss, concordance, and peace will prosper in your domestic. But I encourage you to depend your concerns and stresses to me. Don't let uneasiness overpower you or outrage ransack you of the joy you long for. Today, I instill in you the confidence and resolve to overcome any side effects of ailment and to enthusiastically expect your mending. Take after the sound counsel of the specialists I have put in your way. I will guide them to utilize their information shrewdly, and well-being will return to your body. I will perform the supernatural occurrence you look for in my idealized timing, but for presently, do your portion. Submerge yourself in these guarantees, tune into my words, and stay persevering in your confidence each day. Take up the assignment of sharing these words with those who require them. Bless as numerous as you can, even amid your claim battles. Expand your hand to assist, favor, and back. Choose to do so presently. As you appear mercy and help others, you may witness my powerful glory uncovered before your exceptionally eyes. If this message has touched your soul, beloved, show your response by tapping the like button. Let it be a reflection of our bond. Welcome to a modern otherworldly level. Plan for a powerful life, for wonders you've never seen or listened, which is able to manifest in you and your family. You may get arrangement and plenitude. Your domestic will flood with endowments. There will be no put for wretchedness. Malady will not enter your domestic, nor will catastrophe strike at your entryway. Donate me your heart, my child, my child. Continuously keep in mind this your life, your add up to commitment, your faithful devotion, your devotion to accept in me and take after me to the conclusion, to act with mercy, to hone equity, to approach my nearness with lowliness as you're doing presently. Presently I hold up for you. Come, let us conversation once more tomorrow. Call out to me in confidence for wonders and ponder you've however to encounter. I will uncover them to you. You errant fair envisioning these words you listen, affirming numerous things, are also a noteworthy marvel. Nowadays, I've ingraining in your heart the certainty that you simply are not to be loathed or abandoned. Feel it once more. I cherish you. You're gigantically imperative and profitable to me. Don't ignore my voice. Don't take off this page or near this video, since I have something exceptionally vital to tell you today, something you wish to know. I am speaking straightforwardly to you. Your soul knows it, your soul feels it. The emotion wrapping you confirms that you'll no coincidence. You're hearing these words since I adore you, and I know absolutely what your heart needs. I encourage you to tune in, get it, acknowledge and grasp what I am telling you. Are doing not fuss around the challenges you currently face, for I have recorded my purposes in your soul. In spite of the fact that you cannot completely clarify it, I have ingraining inside you the knowledge of your activities and your way. Regard this word that will direct you each morning and upgrade your intelligence. It'll assist you utilize your shrewdness and reinforce your certainty, indeed assist in making you solid. This is often what you inquired for. Presently acknowledge it, receive it. You were once frail, today you are courageous, and tomorrow you will be a champion, my dear child. Triumph is yours, you fair got to take after my words reliably. Stand up and put within the exertion. Act like a winner, move forward like a triumphant warrior. Don't fear the barking mutts. Don't be frightened of enemies working in the shadows. Who is with you? Who cherishes you? Your heavenly Father. This is all you wish to know, to walk towards your triumph without fear or wavering. I will direct you, be your shepherd, and your source of quality. When storms approach, run to me. You may have nothing to fear. I light this start in your heart, since you have got much life ahead of you. You have got misplaced life and well-being, but I will re-establish them to you. I will expand your days with wisdom, and you may utilize your long time to assist others and spread my light to those strolling in obscurity. You will plant astute words in your family. Y'all talk of me, share your testimony, and tell the world that there is a miracle waiting for anyone who inquires of me. These words reignite the fire of my cherish in your heart. Hold stressing. Nowadays y'all get astounding news, awesome and great openings. But keep in mind, there will moreover be impediments to overcome and circumstances to confront. Hence, you must learn to believe. Since behind clear issues hides the most prominent favoring y'all be able imagine. I am your Father. I have plans of success for you. Halt complaining and do not let anybody fill your intellect with negativity. Give me the chance to alter how you think. When you implore, know that I'm listening to everything you let me know. Hold up for my response in your heart. I want you to understand that once you hear my voice and feed yourself with these words I compose with cherish, I have the power to cleanse all impurity from your soul, making your spirit unused, brilliant, and versatile like a jewel. This divine cherish enlightens every part of your life, eradicating the mistakes of your past that have tormented you. Clear your intellect of negative thoughts. I give you quality and the control to overcome all the issues that are weighing you down. You are never alone. I never forsake you, not indeed for a moment. Recognize your difficulties for what they really are, steps on your path to triumph. I will not let you go back to your past, to your depression, to your fears, to those days without me. You will overcome all your enemies, and they will no longer trouble you. Excruciating sentiments of lose hope and loneliness will blur away. Feel it, your heart jumps for bliss. My power is as of now working miracles in your life, since of your confidence, soaked in my intelligence and grounded in my word, a confidence that no one can smash. So now you will overcome any misfortune. You will be bold. You may climb the most noteworthy mountains before you. You will master your feelings. Your soul will remain calm even within the hardest circumstances. You will not lose your drive or inspiration. Speak with persistence and love. Proclaim my word. Conversation about the wonders I perform in your life, so that everybody around you understands that I am a God of love, a reliable Father who excuses. I do not spurn my children or forget any of them, since their names are engraved in my heart. My contract with you was fixed with extraordinary sacrifice. Now it is time to rise up, my dear child. Live life fully. Go out there and prevail your stresses. Grasp your blessings. My precious child, let this message of hope reach others who are seeking my light. Share it with those who need a reminder of my love, and watch how I use you to bring joy into their lives. I need you to buy and by witness the cherish I have for you, a door that develops more grounded with each passing minute. My guarantees are enduring, my word continuously comes to realization. Those endowments you've energetically anticipated are nearly inside your get a handle on. I am steadfast. I have listened your supplications, and I see your faithfulness, standing solid in your confidence, thankful in the midst of life's challenges. I guarantee you, the favoring you've been holding out for is on its way. Before long it'll be put in your hands, and all your uneasiness will liquefy absent. Your trouble and stress will vanish until the end of time. You've trusted in my word, and from the minute I listened your frantic cries, I set in movement the reply your heart longs for. Numerous develop anxious, anticipating quick answers, but I am mindful in my reactions. I plan you to begin with developing intelligence and preparation, so that the favoring I allow enhances your life instead of getting to be a burden. Often you inquire for what you think you wish, but I give much more, considering your future and your family, guaranteeing that my favors bring delight and peace. I have made a pledge with you, engraved my laws in your heart and intellect, and I have excused your sins, choosing to keep in mind them no more. I remind you that in my nearness there's comfort, and at my holy place there's mending and unending quality for those who loyally and calmly anticipate my guarantee. Expel sharp complaints from your heart and cast out question from your intellect. Don't notice those who deride your confidence. In the event that weariness and uneasiness return to you, essentially call out to me, and I will bless you with diligence and persistence, stabilizing your feelings. I will allow you the shrewdness to hold your tongue, anticipating words that might outrage. I shower gifts upon you with all the adore and delicacy a parent appears a child. Be appreciative and never approach me with presumption or request. Whereas numerous disregard me, I stay patient, lovingly waiting for them to return. For it could be a shocking fate for anybody who hurts one of my small ones. I get at your disappointment when things do not go as arranged. You implore, and in spite of the fact that I reply, challenges and foes emerge, impediments show up, and it appears my reaction is deferred. But I will open your otherworldly eyes to see that your favoring is closer than you think, only clouded by transitory impediments. Step forward strikingly, disposing of any questions or fears that hold you back. On the off chance that you crave blessings, you must be willing to persevere trials. I need to see mettle in your heart, and your reaction when desires aren't met quickly. Will you still hold up happily without complaint, or will severity take root, causing you to waste your endeavors as others might. I call on you to be solid, to cherish me with all your heart and with all the quality of your intellect, my dear child. Indeed, in the event that my reactions are deferred, and you must hold up, I need you to appear that unbreakable soul I've set inside you. I need to see your character solid and valuable, more important than precious stones. Appear your dependability to me. Do not deceive your convictions or compromise your integrity for short-term picks-up. Don't resort to untruthfulness. Don't take or elude troubles or to rapidly resolve your issues. Genuine triumph within the otherworldly domain is won this way, and your long-awaited favoring will without a doubt come. Hold up with confidence. Don't let question end your persistence. Disregard the absurd. Don't look for counsel from those who don't accept, from scoffers. Keep in mind these words, hold them near to your heart with love. I am steadfast, and I inquire for your dependability in return. Return here each morning. Fill yourself with words that reinforce your faith and bring you peace. Don't be anxious. I cherish you. Your favoring is near. Open your arms wide and be prepared to get your favoring. Your reply is fair at the entryway. Pay consideration to this message. My words are implied to reach profound into your heart. Let them take root in your soul, and you might feel my brilliant rain falling upon you nowadays. I see that your heart is vexed and overwhelming. Conversation to me so I can assist you sort through the issues that disrupt your peace. Do not rush into choices or act impulsively. Let my words and intelligence direct you toward choices that bring peace. Permitting pity and outrage to control your activities leads as it were to destitute outcomes. In this moment, I bring you a message of favoring. Your hold-up is over, offer assistance is on the way. You have remained reliable amid times of little, so presently I will donate you much. I have seen your steadfastness amid times of shortage. I've observed as you accepted, indeed whereas tears streak your face. I will give the mending you look for. Am your supplier, your ruler, your father. Nourish on my words, jump into my sacred texts. There you will discover the answers you seek, the counsel you wish. It costs nothing to spend many minutes each day reading my word. Keep in mind, where there's a will, there's a time. Do not explore for me as it were in minutes of inconvenience or amid trials. Look for me when things are going well. You cannot envision how much it delights me to hear from you, and each morning you spend many minutes to talk about your dreams or your day. I am persistent. I will hold up for you as long because it takes, continuously here for you with open arms. Each time you come to me truly contrite, I'll be here to grasp you. Fair accept. I know you're tired and burdened by your current trials, so get this divine support I send from heaven, a wonderful back to fortify your character. Believe that I will listen to anything you wish to share. It'll take that burden off your shoulders, lighten your stack, and deliver you the rest you look for. Y'all rise once more, but this time y'all do so holding my hand. Proceed on the way I've laid out for you, a way of favoring that will lift you to an unused otherworldly level. We share uncommon relationship, one of a father and child. Y'all come to me anytime you would like counsel or offer assistance. Indeed, in the event that you've bumbled and the way appears dim, come certainly I won't be irritated by your past activities. The leading thing y'all do after a drop is to conversation with me and return to my ways. I will reestablish you. I will filter you like gem clear water, my adored child. At whatever point you flounder, supplicate to me with honest to goodness apology and know that I will tune in, for I am continuously adjusted to the supplications of the contrite. I don't turn absent those who come to me looking for pardoning, particularly those who are true and want a genuine altar in their lives. Show your inconveniences to me and let me elevate and reestablish you. In the event that you place everything in my capable hands, I can help and change you and your circumstances. Grant me a chance to change your life and begin once again in my love. I need to recuperate you and patch what harms. Believe me when I say I will not disappoint you. Before long you may express appreciation, and your family will end up a wellspring of peace. I will protect them with my valuable blood. My angels will watch over their comings and goings. Fair, let me know you accept, and I will battle your battles. In my hands, your triumph is certain, your triumph ensured. Get prepared to act on those plans you've been considering approximately and be arranged to get the guarantees found in my sacred texts. Your battle is as of now won, for I fight nearby you as a powerful monster. The foe who attempted to rise against you, to denounce and annihilate you, has fizzled. No one will denounce you or raise a hand against you. You require not escape or stow away. Keep in mind, you're with me, and I am obliged to no one. My will wins within the lives of my children. Come closer to me. Don't get caught up within the world's conflict, where peace is uncommon and absolution is scarce. Find shelter beneath my wings. Let me shield you from the perils that sneak. You're on the proper way. I am planning you for awesome favors. In spite of the fact that the method may be agonizing, the reward will be colossal. See up to the sky and never doubt my control, for I am effectively working in your life to bring almost the change you've long anticipated. I love you. Do not float absent from me. With cherish, your father. Come closer. Let me take on your burdens. You're carrying as well much. You don't require to proceed alone. I am here, holding up for you to come and believe me with all that weighs you down. I am here with you, prepared to help with all your needs. No matter how overwhelming your issues could appear or how challenging the circumstance may be, I can give arrangements and lighten your load. You now not need to stress around long run where things past your control. Believe in me and let me lead your life. Let me take control, for I've seen your battles and concerns. I know how they overpower and deplete you. That's why I need you to understand that you simply are not alone. I am with you at every moment. Nothing can isolate you from my adore or my security, for no matter how inconceivably your issues may appear, remember nothing is inconceivable for me. I am here to help you. I do not need you to provide upon your dreams or desert your objectives because of the burdens you carry. You do not have to be worried around anything, for I am with you. I will help you. I guarantee that I will never take off you alone on this travel. I will continuously be by your side after you require me, making the difference you to overcome any impediment. Y'all depend on my adore and kindness at all times. Keep in mind, you are my child, and you cruel the world to me. If you don't mind, don't feel humiliated or anxious to come to me and entrust me along with your problems. I am here to listen and offer assistance, no matter how little or expansive the issue may be. I assure you, I will bolster you in everything. Do not forget, I am your strength and your rock. You can believe me at all times. I will continuously lead you on the correct path and give you the strength you wish to overcome any challenge. I encourage you not to lose heart. Believe in me and my faithful adore for you. In the event that you are doing, you will discover consolation, joy, peace, and calmness. I will always be right there beside you, helping your burdens. You may never be cleared out alone whenever you falter. I will pick you up because my adore for you is profound, unlimited, and eternal. Now is the time to deliver all your stresses and burdens to me. Beloved child, I call you to be a part of this family of faith. Subscribe and receive my messages of hope, so you may find strength and encouragement. Let me carry them, let my adore encompass you, and bring you the peace and tranquility you frantically require. Do not stress approximately how I will unravel your issues, for I have as of now organized everything. My plans for you incorporate well-being, favors, and thriving. All you would like to do is believe me and take after my lead. I will direct you on the correct way and bring you to the places you wish to be. Just accept in my cherish and have faith in my quality, for that's all you would like to be upbeat. I guarantee you may never be surrendered, and I will continuously be with you, holding you in my arms and securing you from all harm. Let me reassure you once more, my child, hand over all your concerns to me, and let me carry your burdens. I will look after you. On the off chance that you are doing this presently, you may not lament it. I will do something incredible and marvelous in your life, since I cherish you and you're valuable and vital to me. Keep in mind, I am continuously here for you, my child, my child. Long run I have arranged for you is filled with gifts, triumphs, and thriving. I will be on edge almost what lies ahead, feeling unprepared for the challenges which will come, but I am here to consolation you with my cherish and to calm your tensions. You will not see me, but I am here, working in your favor with interminable control. I am making a wellspring of living water to quench your soul, giving the peace and quality you would like. You were not meant to endure or live in trouble. Let my transformative cherish fill you and appear you the way out of your inconveniences. Fair accept in me, and you will see how I can calm the fiercest storms in your life. Keep in mind, I am the God of the incomprehensible, the one who fills your life with great things and rescues you from fiendish, who blesses you inexhaustibly each day. I am your ruler, your supplier, and I see upon you with eyes of love. Despite your botches and flaws, I am your shepherd, directing you along paths of honesty, where you'll walk securely. Indeed, in spite of the fact that you walk through dull and challenging places, you would not fear any fiendish, for I am with you. Believe me totally, my child. I will reinforce you in your shortcoming, lift you up in difficulty, and back you through the storms. Don't fear, for in me you may find strength and the consolation you would like. I am your strong shake, your protector, and your salvation. Believe in my cherish in this promise, and you may see that with me by your side, you'll be able to cross the deepest valleys and climb the most noteworthy mountains. Tune into my voice and cling to this guarantee. Disregard the enemy's voice, don't tune into his lies or drop for his traps. He points to lead you into fear and disarray to keep you from looking for my light. Be solid and bold, and remember my words, you are my child, my valiant warrior, triumphant and courageous. I will cause springs of living water to stream from you, reviving you within the dry wild. These springs will extinguish your thirst and ensure you from the heat as you travel through troublesome landscapes. My dear child, reject any questions. Announce my word and you may get mending, arrangement, and assurance. Keep in mind, there are numerous endowments in paradise that I am energetic to pour out on you. Fair accept, and everything you inquire in my title will be allowed. Nothing is inconceivable for me, so do not fear the enemy's endeavors to piece your path with wrong obstructions. Don't be afraid or debilitated when confronting his lies. Keep up a brave position, stand firm in your confidence, and move forward with the affirmation that I am by your side. I grant you the control to tear down fortresses and to overcome any fiendish drive that comes against you. My child, today evening time near your eyes and let me wrap you in my arms of cherish. Tune into my voice telling you that I love you, that you just can do all things through Christ who fortifies you, which you're more than a vanquisher through him. Don't tune into the world or the lies of the foe. Accept in my words, accept in my guarantees, and you may see your pity turn into joy, your tears into laughter, and your shortage into wealth. Accept wholeheartedly, my child, and observe as everything I tell you nowadays unfurls into reality. It's time to halt belittling yourself and feeling blameworthy for past sins I have as of now excused. I am a God of kindness, cherish, and pardoning. You are not bound to the past. Halt tormenting yourself. Don't let others make you feel useless or without opportunity. I kicked the bucket for you. I shed my blood so that you can live in absolution and with nobility. You're not defined by what others say. You're characterized by my word. You're my child, my warrior, my most valuable treasure. Don't be influenced by voices that condemn you or wish you harm. You were made to overcome fights and achieve triumphs. I have chosen you to be favored and to live liberally. Nowadays, I allow you victory over every suffering in your life, over ailment, destitution, and need. I grant you control and specialists to break every fiendish endeavor. Stand up and sparkle with the light of my adore. Remember, you're my idealized creation, made with cherish and exactness in each detail. You are a victor, an heir to my eternal kingdom. Walk unquestionably, knowing I am with you, which your predetermination is secure in my hands. I guarantee you that nowadays will be an awesome day, a special and extraordinary day filled with challenges and feelings. Believe in me and be sure in yourself, since, with me by your side, I'll be able to accomplish all that you just set out to do. Keep in mind, my quality and my cherish are continuously with you. You're never alone. Sometime recently you start your day, put all your believe in me, for I have a wonderful arrange for you. Are doing not fear the challenges that will come your way. Don't be scared by the tests or trials, since I will be there to assist you overcome them. Keep moving forward with confidence and assurance. I encourage you to be courageous, to be kind, and to be generous to those around you. Share a bit of my love and light with the world. There will continuously be somebody who needs a grin, a kind word, or a motion of sympathy. Don't donate up within the confront of challenges. Don't capitulate to the tricky wants of this world. Center on me, and I will provide you the quality and shrewdness required to prevail. Indeed, the most noteworthy impediments. Believe in my arrange and move forward with confidence, for I will continuously be with you in each step you take and each challenge you confront. Keep in mind that my adore for you is enduring in times of storm and uncertainty. Hold my hand tightly and let my peace fill your heart. Don't fear the obscure, for I know each detail of your life and have a culminate reason for you. As you explore this day filled with openings and challenges, keep your eyes on me and my cherish that impels you forward. Do not let fear or question paralyze you. In your shortcoming, my power is made culminate. Believe in each step you take, in each choice you make. I'm working for your great and to show my wonderfulness in your life. Remember that you simply are adored genuinely, that your esteem is immense in my eyes. Nothing compares to the beauty of your heart. Stand up with courage, knowing you are never alone. I am your direct, your defender, and your quality. Believe in my guarantee to be with you continuously, to support and fortify you through each challenge and trouble you confront. Keep in mind, you're my child, unique and wonderful with uncommon reason in this life. Keep moving forward, don't halt. Live nowadays to the fullest, for I am opening entryways of favoring and opportunity for you to seize. My crave for you is gifts, peace, and prosperity. So don't be perplexed of the challenges that might come your way. Don't shy absent from the tests you wish to pass, and don't be threatened by drawing near challenges. Each impediment presents a chance to develop, a lesson to memorize, a new quality to find within yourself. Believe in your control, your courage, and your capacity to overcome any adversity. Remember, you are my most valuable creation, my perfect masterpiece. I have filled you with my adore and shrewdness, so y'all be able sparkle brightly in this frequently sad world. Sparkle, my child, for you are a being of light, reflection of my unconditional cherish on earth. Let that light illuminate every dull corner you encounter. With each act of adore, with each empowering word, plant seeds of trust that can change the world around you. Be compassionate, kind, and liberal. Go ahead, nowadays will be a brilliant day filled with chances to develop, to cherish, and to sparkle with the light of my presence, a day where you may realize your true potential, which is able to assist you overcome any deterrent with my beauty and favor. Always keep in mind, you're not alone in this journey. My cherish takes after you in every step you take, every choice you make, and each dream you seek after. I will continuously hold you near, wrapping you in my mending light, whispering words of encouragement and quality. So move forward with assurance toward your goals and the fulfillment of your dreams, secure within the knowledge that my cherish encompasses you and my elegance maintains you. Do not fear the obscure, don't dread trials. I will be your shield, your shake, the quality and support that lifts you up. Nowadays, those who wish to see you lowered will themselves be embarrassed. My children are my most precious manifestations. I care for them and never take off them alone. I see that envy encompasses you. There are individuals who wish to see you come up short. But fear not, for with my capable hand, I will bring equity. Take off your outrage with me. Don't deliver your foes the consideration they look for. I don't blunder. I know precisely what I'm doing, and everything I do has a divine reason. I'm changing everything around you. Stay away from the jealous and awful company. Numerous claim to be companions but abandon you without faltering. I will never take off your side, and you will before long overcome the trials you confront. I will allow you eternal victory. Each challenge will make you wiser and more cautious. Each test will fortify and re-establish you. Overcome mist in your vocabulary when I am with you. Precious one, come and be part of this journey with me. Tap join to unlock the treasures of my teachings and fellowship. As we walk together, your heart will flourish in faith and grace. No one can halt you, so accept me when I say that things will get way better. Believe that my will should be done. Don't be disheartened by what happens around you. I have as of now told you that I will change your environment, alter your circle of companions, and bring into your life individuals who will favor you, not revile you. Those who wish to see you drop and do you harm will ought to observe as I thrive you. They will see how I lift you from the shadows. Fair look for me in supplication and keep communicating with me. Let me know your inconveniences, what happens in your everyday life, and I will deliver you the shrewdness to reply to each circumstance. Let me wrap you in my arms of adore and give the love you're looking for. I will free you from your fears and break the chains of fear that frequent your intellect. Yah will accomplish triumph, says your brilliant father. You already know that I am your God, your friend, someone to depend on when all entryways appear closed. I am your maker, your paramount, your shepherd, driving you to rest in green and quiet pastures. Don't grand up, proceed to accept in my word, proceed to believe in my guarantees. I will deliver you the peace your soul pines for, heal the torment you bear inside you. I revive unused dreams, restoring trusts you had let go of. I am settling things, turning the winds in your favor. I command you to be solid and gutsy, for ahead lie challenges joined with endowments. I will evacuate deterrents blocking your victory, clearing the way I've set for you. Fair guarantee me you won't deliver up, that in spite of the troubles, Yah'll drive forward. I have given you a soul of versatility, not of hesitancy, for only the enduring will get my favors. I urge you to believe, for everything is in my effective hands, nothing get away my control. I will send my blessed messengers to ensure each step you take, guarding your rest and protecting your cherished ones. The treacheries that have caused you torment will conclusion presently. The entryways that were once closed to your opening this exceptionally minute. Openings already denied are presently yours. Those who neglected your endeavors will see your genuine potential. Bear no sick will towards those who have made your travel troublesome, or maybe supplicate for them. They will see merely our sets separated, simply are different, a living confirmation of my extraordinary control at work in the hearts of my children. So keep trusting, keep accepting in my activities. What you've got misplaced will be returned to you manifold. What was stolen will be reestablished, doubly enriched. I will bring equity, appearing through activities that your tears were not and unsuccessful. Rather than hatred, I will bring peace. Where there was contempt, I will plant cherish. Where envy dwelled, companionship will prosper. All this will happen through my immaculate and unrestricted adore. Your victory is near. Move forward with certainty to claim the crown of life. Keep in mind, the foe will attempt to see you drop, but don't falter. Don't give in to enticement. Proceed to believe in my words nowadays and never veer off from the way I have laid out for you. Or doing not provide your fault finders any fulfillment. Don't succumb to the incitements of the jealous. Center on my word. Center on me, the creator and finisher of your confidence. You may see the endowments on your endeavors, and all your deeds will be remunerated, both in paradise and on soil. Do you accept? I love you. Let my words transform your life and mend your soul nowadays. I need to reach you with these words so you clearly get it how much I adore you. I know there have been times you've pondered, in case I am truly with you, in case I listen you, and on the off chance that I care approximately what happens to you. Know that I profoundly care approximately every aspect of your life, in both great times and challenges. I have continuously been, and will continuously be there for you. From the minute you were born, I have been by your side. Since the starting of time, I have loved all my creation without special case. My cherish for you is unbounded, boundless, and unconditional. It rises above your actions and outperforms anything you'll envision. So indeed, in the event that you floated absent from me numerous times, remember that I am continuously holding out for you with open arms. My cherish for you is so tremendous that I'll never judge or condemn you. Instead, I'll welcome you with adore, cherish, and forgiveness. Since the day you were born, I have been by your side, directing and ensuring you. Even in minutes of fear or depression, I've been there to consolation you and provide you quality. In times of bliss and celebration, I've been right there cheering with you. Through each minute of your life, I have cherished and cared for you, indeed when you might not have taken note. Indeed, in the event that you in some cases feel unworthy of my cherish, know that there's nothing Yah will be able do to create me halt adoring you. My adore is unlimited and eternal, nothing can alter that. I need you to experience my love in each viewpoint of your life, in all that you are doing and accomplish. I need you to understand that you simply are profitable, special, and special. Each encounter, each challenge you confronted, and each victory you've accomplished has been portion of my perfect plan for you. From the moment I made you, I skilled you with special talents and capacities. There's no one else within the world like you. Indeed, in your darkest times, when it felt like everything was against you, I was right there with you, enlightening your way with my word. I know it wasn't continuously simple to see, but I never cleared out you, not indeed for a minute. It was my adore that given you the quality to persevere through the storms. So I need you to halt, considering that my adore for you is based on your botches or disappointments. My cherish is bigger than any botch I'll ever make. I inquire, as it were, that you just accept in my cherish so simply can completely involvement the benefits of my beauty and pardoning. Keep in mind, I am continuously with you, observing over each step you take, each morning and each evening, and each giggle and each tear. Here I am, there supporting you. Today, I energize you to trust in my interminable cherish, to step forward knowing that I will continuously be there for you. Are doing not disregard that you just are adored past degree. Believe in my arrange for your life and let my adore change you in ways you never envisioned. May my cherish fill you with peace, trust, and joy, and let you rest guaranteed that I am continuously with you, adoring you without conditions. With me by your side, no issue, storm, where circumstance can vanquish you. My most profound crave is for you to live each day within the completion of my cherish. Keep in mind, with each step you take, each dream you chase, and each challenge you confront, I am your quality and direct with me. There's no impediment you cannot overcome. As you navigate through life, know that you simply are never alone. I am continuously here for you, with open arms and a heart full of pardoning. Move forward with certainty, knowing I have superb plans for you, plans to succeed you and give you a life filled with delight and reason. Walk within the certainty that my love will give you with a future full of trust and unimaginable bliss. I want to create you a beat, blissful, and favored person, beloved child, adored child. Nowadays, I talk directly to your heart with words of adore. I wish for my voice to reach profound into your soul. If it's not too much trouble, don't disregard my call. Tune into me and acknowledge the message of confidence and trust I have for you, a message that brings mending, peace, and reclamation to your soul. Nowadays, know that I have continuously been with you, watching your highs and lows, your battles and triumphs. I have seen each step you take, carrying the overwhelming burdens that weigh on you. I have never been impassive to what happens in your life. I've continuously craved the finest for you, indeed when you've turned absent from me. Get it that my intentions for you are continuously great and idealized. That's why I am here nowadays, inquiring you to let me into your life. Do not stand up to my nearness. Open your heart to me, permit me to be the asylum you look for when life gets to be too much. No matter how long you've been absent or how much you've questioned, my adore for you remains unaltered. I am here, persistently holding up, thumping at the entryway of your heart. Please open up and let me into your life. My greatest want is to be your consistent companion, your direct through dim times, and your source of delight and bliss. Let me fill you with adore, peace, and satisfaction. I need to recuperate your heart and mend the wounds of your soul, but you must open your heart to me. Halt chasing the transitory delights of this world. Halt overlooking me and postponing our assembly. Donate me a chance to enter your heart so y'all be able involvement the completion of my cherish and elegance. Let my nearness change your life, recuperate your deepest wounds, and grant you the peace you require within the midst of turmoil. Son, daughter, you do not got to carry your stresses alone. Come to me when you're overpowered. Deliver me your inconveniences after you confront troublesome choices. Look for my direction. I am here to listen, day and night, prepared to offer absolution and adore. Keep in mind, you are esteemed and adored. Do not let guilt or lament convince you something else. My kindness is interminable, and my beauty is ever ready to embrace you. So, my child, delay for a minute and reflect. Don't be perplexed to open your heart to me, for what lies ahead is for your great, not hurt. I get it, life can be overwhelming, and challenges might appear as well awesome, but never forget I am continuously by your side. I won't let you suffocate or let go of your hand. Amid trials and battles, I will direct you toward ways of bliss, joy, and thriving. Fair, provide me a chance in your life and let me be a portion of each viewpoint of it. Do not overlook my words, my child, my child. Don't endeavor to fill your vacancy with transitory things, as they lead only to misery and distress. Presently, open your heart to me and let me transform your life. Permit my grace to reach you and fill you with peace and joy. In me, you will discover genuine and loyal cherish that exceeds all desires and never takes off you. If you don't mind, presently open the doors of your heart and let me in. Let me be your companion in life, your secure sanctuary, and your strength in shortcoming. Don't delay to undertake, nor let your tensions keep you tied to past botches. Keep in mind, it doesn't matter how far you have got strayed or how regularly you have floundered. I am here for you, advertising my hand of cherish, holding up for you to get a handle on it and walk with me on this travel of confidence, adore, and trust. My precious child, let this message of hope reach others who are seeking my light. Share it with those who need a reminder of my love, and watch how I use you to bring joy into their lives. Take my hand, adored child, walk with me, my child. I guarantee it'll be the most excellent choice you make. You may appreciate the immense endowments of my cherish and beauty. Come, my son, come, my child. Don't be discouraged. Everything will be all right. Don't see back. Tune into my voice whispering in your heart how much I adore you. From nowadays forward, I will stay inside you to love you, excuse you, and thrive you. Are doing not be perplexed, fair accept. Believe in my guarantees, and Yah'll witness miracles in your life. Dear child, you know all my guarantees are certain and true, and everything I tell you in my word is precise. So, don't delay to believe them, nor question their viability. Believe in them, and the inconveniences you're feeling will scatter. Your torment will ease, and nothing and no one will be able to bring you down. I will be with you, prepared to help you in everything you inquire for. You ought to confront fights alone, for I will go sometime recently you, and my capable hand will back you at all times in the middle of hardship, within the dark of night, and within the fiercest storm. I will be your solid rock and unflinching quality. Do not let question and fear weaken your confidence. Keep up your confidence in me and the guarantees I have given you. Are doing not let life's circumstances redirect you from the truth of my word. Keep in mind, I am a loyal God, and each guarantee I have made to you is supported by my faithful cherish and commitment. Hence, my son, keep going and don't donate up, no matter how intense or challenging life gets. Know that I am with you, no matter the challenges you confront. Remember, Yah will be able to rely on me, for I am here to help you, direct you, and reinforce you. Indeed, on the off chance that you've meandered distant from me within the past, or in the event that you feel misplaced, befuddled, and without trust, don't stress, my child, for I'm continuously here, prepared to excuse you and welcome you back with open arms of adore and leniency. So, if it's not too much trouble, do not let fear and lose hope overwhelm you. Believe in me, for I have the control to calm the fiercest storms and bring peace to your disturbed heart. Know that in each hardship, every pain, and each tear, I'm with you, holding you up with my forceful hand and renewing your quality. Stand up with strength and hold on to my guarantees, knowing that in me you will find the strength to overcome and the hope to proceed. Don't be anxious to accept in my word and don't question what I tell you. Believe me and accept I will provide you with true bliss, where there is no room for fear or trouble. Since I, your Father, am working on your sake to bring elegance and blessings into your life. My child, fair believe with all your strength, with all your mind, and with all your heart, and you will witness the transforming power of my adore in your life. You'll see miracles and wonders that surpass all your desires. For within the middle of the storm, you'll discover my peace in minutes of shortcoming, my quality in each tear, my consolation and in isolation, my ever-present companionship. Accept, my child, and live out the totality of my adore each day. So don't fear, press forward. Keep your faith firm in me, for with every step you take, and in every challenge you face. I am with you, quietly working to appear my adore and control in your life. Don't waver to seek my help at any time. Keep in mind, I'm tuning into your supplications and mindful to your needs. I know after you are pitiful and when your quality is disappearing. Come to me continuously and cast all your burdens and stresses on me. I will give the peace and quality you got to keep going. Remember that with my assist, you can achieve all your objectives and complete your ventures. But on the off chance that you ever discover yourself on a dark and obstacle-filled way, keep hope lively in your heart and cling to the truth of my guarantees. In my word, you will discover light to light up your way and strength to drive forward toward your goal of victory and bliss. Talk these words out loud, compose them down, adored God. I hold up for you with all my heart. I'm on edge around the future. I'm uncertain of what to do. I feel I need the assets, and there are challenges ahead that I feel unable to confront. But let me remind myself once more that in the event that I trust in you, I must accept your peace. I will control my feelings and not donate into fear. Since if I accept in you, I know who you are. You are the God of the impossible. You will fulfill my needs. You will deliver me from fiendish. You're the Lord, my supplier. You're my God, you're my shepherd. You'll direct my soul to lush pastures. You will lead me on ways of honesty. I will walk securely, and indeed as I pass through dark places, I will fear no evil. Beside quiet waters, you show me you're my cherishing Father. You may cover me along with your kindness, and when the time comes that I require a supernatural occurrence, I will bow down and get my favoring. The enemy's cries reach my ears, attempting to drag me into the rear way of fear, looking for blend up me so that I don't look for your light and grasp my fears, sinking into haziness. It's a day-by-day fight, but my confidence is stronger, and your word tells me that for every door that closes, you'll open another and give a way out. Continuously, you'll cause springs to rise within the forsake. You may extinguish my thirst and ensure me from the sun. In case I must walk through the forsake, I dismiss question. I feed myself on your promises. I pronounce your word so that my being gets recuperating. Nothing is outlandish for you. I need you to keep in mind that, and when the adversary rises against you and needs to halt you with dividers of press, don't disregard that your God can break any boundary, and your confidence will allow you the quality to overcome. I hold you firmly, near your eyes presently, and feel me. Listen me as I say I cherish you. I am with you. May these words touch your heart and fill you with trust and quality. Don't question them or the power they need to change your life and all circumstances in your favor. Also, don't falter to look for my offer assistance at all times, for I'm continuously close, tuning into your supplications and attentive to your needs. Nowadays, accept in my promises and move forward with confidence toward long run I have arranged for you. Believe in me and involvement the totality of my cherish and elegance each day of your life. Beloved child, I call you to be a part of this family of faith. Subscribe and receive my messages of hope, so you may find strength and encouragement. Amen.